So
Hi, everyone.
one of you
Welcome.
just has to check and make sure it's working. Sorry, I know. I know
All
that's
right.
you want to do the intro, but let's make sure it's working first. I can't even check my phone. So if one of you want to make sure
I'm
that
on it.
there's
It's not
Okay.
going out.
is there feedback? Can you hear me? And like there's no feedback?
Check. Hello. Check.
Oh,
Check.
there we go.
Sounds good. All right. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Isle Ship. This is going to be a little different this week. This is a watch along. We are going to debate the future of the Islanders season because if they can't get a win against the Sabres, who have now lost 13 in a row, it's really time to pack it in.
Yeah, I don't know why there's two different live things. I'll have to figure that out later. This one's live, but there's another one that's saying it's going to go live too. I have no idea why.
As you can see, Mike, our trusty captain, has found some troubled waters that he's in, but he can steer us out of it.
I need a VPN. Do we have a stream that we're using to watch the game? You guys have MSG Plus?
Yeah,
I'm kind of just watching on my TV.
Yeah, I'm using Gotham. I was gonna do that, but like I had enough trouble with this. As you can see, I'm basically getting around StreamYard to do this. My voice is coming out of the one below, and my video is coming out of this one. The reason I had to do that is because I'm streaming from OBS, and yeah, I can't use the camera on both. Does that make sense? So, yeah, it was a pain in the neck to set this up, but I did it. I did it in time. And I have this cool overlay, too. I'll try it out in a sec. Hold on. Isles. Hockey. NHL.
God, you're going to make me buy this Gotham app that I probably should have done instead of...
Just watch it on MSG Plus, Eric. You're good.
I can send you something,
It doesn't
but
work anymore for me.
There's a certain
No, I should have done this a while ago.
Or
I definitely should have done it instead of.
If you check Twitter, there's this magical thing called that.
I know.
I think we're good though, and I think we're live.
Mike with the cracked Russian hockey links.
I mean,
Yep.
I'm happy.
I watch on everything. Never mind. Okay.
I'm happy about this because there's a discount code.
Phil told me if I take the blue and orange sunglasses off. Yes, me.
Lord.
Yes, me.
Wait, really?
They keep shitting on Sorokin. I actually made a tweet about it today because I was so pissed. I was driving to work and it's like anti-Sorokin, anti-Sorokin. It's like, God, man, give it a rest. And they actually believe that stuff. Someone actually DM'd me that I like on here, and he's like, I wonder if Phil has ever looked at how many goals they score in the games they lose with Sorokin, because it's an average of 1.71 goals for in both of the in goals for in both losses and overtime losses, 21 games.
It's the old pitcher's fallacy. If nobody can hit, your pitcher obviously sucks.
Yeah.
If you guys can hit, your pitcher's obviously great.
And I've noticed, I'd love to see the stats of them in front of Varlamov compared to Sorokin. I definitely think there's the logic of, hey, Sorokin's in, we don't have to play defense. I firmly believe that. Because you watch them with Sorokin, they look like, with Varlamov, they look like a different team. They really do.
I think there might be something to that. I think they might be
Of
like,
course.
all right, well, we suck at offense, but now we can focus more on it because Sorokin's in net, so let's try to be more offensive and not be in our own zone as much.
I'm not trying to say it's this year in particular as well, but someone like Quick, last year with the Rangers, I noticed when he would play, like they looked like a completely different team defensively. It was the same sort of deal where
They
play
did,
like
yeah. They looked way more buttoned
they
up.
play like garbage in front of Shesterkin, and then they're like, "Oh, Quick is in. We can't play like that." I think it's a mental thing more than anything. You have more
Potentially.
confidence in your starter. I fully believe that. I'm not even watching the game yet. This is some highlights. So I have the chat up, so just in case anyone swings in. I sent a link out. I also should put it on Facebook, just in case someone... I can put it in one of the groups I'm in. Shoot. Okay. I need Dan to do a sound check. Can Dan do the sound check for us, John? Tell him. Say, how does the stream sound? And we need him to be honest.
Let me check and see. I'll be right back.
Tell him to do our sound check because I don't want to bother. I'm gonna post it in this group.
Oh, I'm an idiot.
What?
I posted it without adding the hashtag aisles because I'm dumb.
Why did this link not work? There we go. That's a good link. Oh. I'm posting it in Isles Misery, so we'll get some funny comments probably.
And posted to the subreddit.
No. If you want to do that, go ahead. It's gonna be a bunch of nasty people. Somehow I'm allowed in that subreddit, but not the Penguins one. I think I got instantly banned from that one. You can guess why. This is like 10 years ago, too. I hated the Penguins. They're so biased in there, too. It's crazy. But I mean, that's all probably subreddits about their teams. Where's the other one? The game start yet? It's still... Oh, it did start. Didn't it? Oh, no, it's a commercial. I was so far behind. I let you in my subreddit? Yeah. Dan, how's the sound? Seriously, is there echo?
You sound good.
He said we sound good? Awesome, that's
Yeah.
good. I can't believe I made this work. I've gotten around every single loophole imaginable. We're here. I also have this cool thing in OBS, but it's going to look like garbage. Ready? Watch. It's got Eric's forehead.
Set up. Should I set up? Oh,
If you want. Do you see this cool setup I made? Isn't it nice?
I'm still pretty low. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, say. Isn't that nice, though? Isn't that a nice border I made? Took me 5 minutes.
We'll go back to the other one.
Oh, I just didn't have it on.
All right, puck's about to drop. Are we live?
Yeah, no, we're live. We've been live the whole time.
Oh, sweet.
I'd say I've
Yeah,
seen...
it's just like there's like a 2 or 3 second lag between the stream and the.
Oh, good.
Yeah, that's normal. That's to make sure that everything buffers properly. John, you're just a little high up, but that's not even my thing. That's just you in general.
Yeah. Let me just fix that.
Yeah, no worries.
Custom emotes.
You're asking for too much. I don't know how to do that. I'm very limited with this stuff.
Islanders text art.
How do I think I have to take these hashtags out. There we go.
ASCII art. Here we go. Oh, I could just do this on ChatGPT.
I posted it in Drive for 5. Hopefully they let me.
Make me a Matt Barzal ASCII.
All right,
did
the puck is dropped.
I did a question mark at the end of the thing. Ugh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh well. I'm leaving it as it is. So the puck's dropped for you. It has not for me and Eric, if Eric's on Gotham.
Yeah, no, it hasn't.
It has not dropped for us yet, so... Drop.
Really?
Yeah, not yet.
Wait, so
there's like a 20-second lag then.
Is lagged? This is what ChatGPT came up with. It doesn't really translate all that well.
Yeah, what is that?
Did the puck drop for you guys yet?
JT Miller question mark. Ian Malloy comments. What do you think about JT Miller? Also, John, you're too high. There we go. Go lower. Put the camera up a little higher. I want to see your ceiling.
So it's 3 straight periods where Buffalo has not scored on the Islanders at home, right? They shut them out last time.
Oh my god. I believe so.
That'd be nice. That'd be nice
About
to
your
do that.
question, though, Ian, JT Miller would be a nice ad. Is that Barzell? No, that's Oh, that was Pajot. Oh, no, it's Horvat.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so we're behind you, John. Are you able to, like, rewind or pause your stream to catch up with us? Or
Ooh.
no?
I'm kind of watching cable right now.
Oh, so there's no way to do that. Because me and
No.
Eric are at 1925. Like, they just covered the puck.
Are you
All
on?
right, so then you're not that far off. I'm at 1903.
Okay.
Can I give you my login?
What do you mean?
Like, could I give him my login? He can
No,
stream
no, they'll know.
on-
Somehow you can only watch. It's stricter.
Yeah, dude, it's fine.
It's
we're good.
it's stricter than like Hulu. Can you believe that, Eric?
Yeah, I can. They know how important the TV money is for
Yeah.
sports.
There are some teams that have their own like streaming apps. By the way, just saying. I don't know why.
Or you could be like the Phoenix Suns, my new favorite team of all time,
John, your head's not in focus.
where the Suns still stream for free, right?
It's close enough, Dan. He's gonna be. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of John's neck in this. I love it. You gotta look at the live stream. Like Eric's good. Eric's just a little low, but he's still good in it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Suns still stream for free, and then they did that thing where they made a $2 menu for their concessions because Matt Ishbia
Yeah.
was like, "Oh, there's families are spending $98 on concessions to come to a game."
Didn't what's his name? Didn't Atlanta do something like that as well?
I don't know.
They made
Are
their
tho-
food
are
like
those teams
ridiculously cheap because
Yeah,
Are the
Everything
Suns
was-
any good though?
oh
Yeah.
wow.
they're Kevin
Oh
Durant.
wow. Oh, I don't know. I don't really follow bas. I watch more women's basketball than men's, to be honest.
Wow,
They're feisty.
I would say you are probably the exception
Yeah, I mean,
in that regard.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know. All the hype between the two girls, I don't even know their names anymore. You know what I'm talking about? The rookies was actually like
Caitlin Connor and the one who can't shoot.
yes. It was exciting though. I would just tune into the games because it was so much like hostility and is she any
Yeah.
good? Is she better than her?
Oh,
Yeah, why did
my God.
Pelik's head went through the ad?
Somebody.
You see that? The ad went
Yes.
over him.
Holy crap! I can't believe Pellick didn't.
Oh, that's a goal.
blow away in the wind.
One
That's
nothing.
a freak goal, yeah.
Oh my god!
So one thing I've noticed, and I talked to Stefan about this directly because he plays goalie, the Islanders have been letting up a lot of like shots that Sorokin just can't see, and it's
Yes.
killing them. And I don't understand if it's like if they're slow, like Sezikis here, like
Oh, there's
okay,
just a million people. Yeah, that
yeah,
was-
like Sezikis has got to move his guy out there and not block
It's terrible
Sorokin.
net front defense. That's the problem. They're not pushing their
But
guy out
This
Well,
is a
in
team that
in
used
front
to
of
be
like
great at that.
Sorokin,
How
and there's somebody
often-
just standing
okay.
in the blue and like the crease.
How often do you have 3 guys down the slot?
Yeah.
And then a shooter behind them where the puck gets through.
You
couldn't see
can't
it.
have somebody
That's a
just in
freak.
the crease
That's a
like that.
freak
Like
thing.
it's not. It
That's-
doesn't work.
That's not a thing that's going to happen often.
I
because
think
that's-
Sorokin should have
not
saved that
spreading
one, but
the
even
ice at
still.
all. Like that's just not a that was a freak accident. I wouldn't be too upset about that.
Someone goes, I'm at 17, bad news, is Ian.
I would be.
No,
upset
I
about
don't
the
think
2-on-1.
Sorokin really had a shot on that. I'll be
Following
honest.
that-
It's tough because I do think that's one he could have had, but he didn't see it. So, it is what it is. He's not putting up the numbers that I hope he would, but at the same time, like I said.
that almost looked like a setup play. Because how often do you see 4 guys?
I mean, I think it is, to be honest. Like I think
Let me finish the thought.
one of the strategies is probably just to like clog the area in front of him.
I mean, but 4 guys,
Yeah.
guys down the slot. That's insane.
what time is Sparky coming on? Oh my god, they almost scored that bat and goal. You see that, Eric?
That would have been a high
That
score.
was
That
that
would've
was
been a high
gross.
That would have been bad. So Ian, though, you asked about JT Miller. I never got to really talk about that, but I wanted him actually over Bo Horvat originally. It's just kind of
A lot
weird
of
though
people
because
did.
he's had some. It seems to me like some issues with all of his player like his line mates.
Do
I
you
don't
guys
know.
know anything about the Miller Pedersen beef? Apparently that's a thing, and I
Yeah,
don't really
well,
know
the
enough
coach
about it.
came out. The coach came out because I watched the game too. The coach came out and
Okay.
said that every single cup team he was a part of, it's very normal for that to happen. It's not really out of the ordinary. They're making a big story about it.
What,
I think
two guys to like two prominent stars to fight?
that well, they're not. He views it as two guys that want each other to be better. And
Sure.
at the end of the day, I'd rather have that over what Buffalo's going through.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Like,
agree, but I think I would probably rather have neither.
I don't know. I don't mind that. I don't mind infighting if it's two really good players that want each other to be better. To be honest,
I don't mind people wanting each other to be better. That's fine. I don't want my guys taking shots at each other through the media.
well, yeah, we don't. Well, they aren't. They went to the media and they both
They
said,
kind of are.
honestly, how they both responded wasn't really like, oh, yeah, well, it was. I don't know. It wasn't like, oh, I can't stand him. You know, something like that. Like,
No, it's not like, oh, I hate this guy, but it was
Yeah,
definitely
no.
like veiled comments of
But
like,
but JT came out and defended like Pedersen and everything and said, no, you know, it's normal stuff. You know,
Ooh, nice stretch pass.
you know, we care about each other. We want each other to be better. They're gonna make a story about it because it's a Canadian hockey team. Realistically, I mean, it's you know, it's a Canadian big market team, and they're pushing for the playoffs, and they haven't been good enough. Especially Pedersen has been pretty terrible. Oh my god.
yeah, but wasn't there
happened
also a
last game.
situation where they asked JT Miller if they wanted Pedersen on
So
his
is this
team, and
gonna
he was
turn
like,
into
I
a
don't know.
Canucks stream?
Does he want me on his team or something like that?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't watch that far, but it just seemed like they were talking like Pedersen didn't want to talk about it. Obviously, he's not playing well, and he doesn't really care
Sure.
about that. He doesn't care about the drama nonsense. He just wants to get back to doing well. I would prefer
I
a
would hope so.
They did it
Oh my
again.
goodness. What? What do you mean?
They stacked up like three guys down
Yeah.
the slot.
They're desperate, Eric. They're
They're
trying to do
definitely
anything.
doing that intentionally.
I was gonna say
Like, it's a
that's gotta
strategy.
be a scouting report.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Watch
don't
it,
let
they
Sorokin
throw around and
see.
then
I mean,
everybody cuts to the middle. That's weird. I mean, it leaves a lot of. The other thing that I would know is the two breakaways already, right? The two odd man rushes already. That happened a lot in the last game. I was at that game with my cousin, and it felt like the first period and a half was
Carolina.
just nonstop Sabres breakaways.
Oh, the Sabres.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know if
goodness.
that's their game plan or the Islanders' game plan against
Well,
them.
they're faster, so that's probably part of their game plan.
I hate that though because the Islanders aren't a slow team either now that they're healthy too. But I think they're faster than the Sabres on average. The
I wouldn't call
Islanders.
them speedy, and no, I would not say they are faster than the
Well,
Sabres.
Yeah, I don't.
the
think
thing
so.
is, you have guys like Horvat, Duclair, Barzell. Well, Riley when he was healthy is a pretty good skater, and
Yeah, I think they're faster. Sure.
it's funny as Lee has actually got some good top speed. But we have a few guys who are actually some of the fastest skaters in the league, so that helps with the numbers, you know.
Yeah. Fair.
So yeah, not much going on right now. We
I'm so glad they did the Leonard chant thing.
oh I
That's
didn't
nice.
I can't hear it. That's right. I have no sound. So you guys will have to let me know.
Stefan posted about it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's important that they do that. I made a big tweet about that, and I got probably the most engagement I've gotten in a while. So
That's good.
yeah. Well, I mean,
No, the whole Leonard situation, like, it feels like Islander fans in general just connect with him and sympathize more than almost everyone else in the league does.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
I mean,
It's going to be interesting to see how it all plays out.
was a relatively decent signing.
He was. He
from
did
start
really
to
well
finish,
here.
he was good. He was
Yeah.
he was a
Oh, what a
good,
keep.
borderline great Islander. Oh my goodness, what a steal by Barzal.
Yeah, that was nuts. It's a shame it
No,
didn't
that was
work
nice.
out,
Yeah.
But
didn't
still,
work out
it
though.
probably prevented an on-man rush.
Yeah. Well, so I mean, I've looked at. Oh my goodness.
Barzal looking good on his feet.
Yeah, that was speedy.
What was injured for him?
His wrist, but
Oh.
Phil also thinks it's lower body because he doesn't think he's moving the same, which wouldn't surprise me. I mean,
That just looked like he was moving.
yeah, I know.
there.
I don't think he looks as good as he normally does. That being said, it's probably a bit of wah here as well because he has him playing more defensively than I've ever seen in his career. Like even on the goal they scored with Romanov, he was the last man back. I mean, he's behind Dobson on that play. Do you remember what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It was a goal by Pajot last game,
right,
against the Leafs. He has the best on ice results on the team. It's kind of not even close, to be honest.
I don't disagree. Yeah.
No, it's Barzal though. I mean, he's got over a 60% chances for percentage and shots for percentage when he's on the ice. I mean, they just dominate when he's out there. It's not surprising. I mean, he brings the puck in 3 or 4 times in the same shift. So,
well, that was a nice pass.
They're getting a lot of really good chances so far, so that's one positive that I can take away from this.
Oh.
They look like they've kind of grown into the game, and now they are firmly the better team.
Firmly grasp it.
Oh.
So much for their one game streak of scoring first.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like that sign where it's like 0 days since the last work accident. Oh. Turn over the calendar. Oh.
You want to become a Vezina caliber goaltender? All you gotta do is play New York Islanders. Unless you're the Leafs. For some reason we made Woll look like an AHLer, so he was letting in a few soft.
When was the last time that the Leafs won a game against the Islanders? I feel like you got to go back at least they've
won a couple. They've won a couple.
They've definitely won a couple.
They got swept last year.
Really?
Didn't they beat us earlier this year, or am I crazy?
No, I think this is the first time we played them.
Oh, okay. Well, then it's been a couple of years, but
it's got to be a hockey database, right?
Yeah, it's something to look up. Is that a commercial?
Chumps. Oh, here we go. Regular season. It's 2022-2023.
Okay.
The last time they beat them, the Maple Leafs beat them was at home in January of 2023.
Wow, so almost 2 years.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be quote tweeting my original tweet. I posted it in a couple groups. I can probably send it out in one of my other chats as well.
Wow, back-to-back overtime losses for the Maple Leafs last year. Exactly 1 month apart.
I was at the Tavares game. That was probably one of the most ridiculous things I've ever seen in person. Just the fact that he got his 500th goal in the manner that he did, and then immediately deflated by losing.
Yeah.
Like instantaneous.
Wow, so the Maple Leafs the year before Tavares left swept the Islanders.
Wow.
And then in 2021, 2022 they won all three too.
I'm so glad I get to mute these stupid Discover commercials. I've heard it like 1,000 times. I can't anymore.
You guys should go on. You guys should go on Reddit and upvote.
Oh, where'd you post it?
The Islander sub.
Oh, that's really cool, Eric. I
Nice.
didn't even know. I appreciate it. Yeah, that's really the thing. Is it's like a visibility thing. Is like it can get really lost fast. So if I had Twitter Blue though, I probably would be easier for people to find it. I noticed when they made that change My engagement's been a much less in general. I used to have a lot.
Oh, do we have a power play? I'm a little ahead of you guys.
We're in our own zone, so
Let me see.
probably.
No, maybe that was the stoppage of play. 1 sec.
There it is. All right, let me up.
Can never tell when shit's muted. Yeah, it was the stoppage of play. Offside.
Hot. No.
You know who's been real good and is constantly making me think, oh, that really was a good sign. Is Sepulkov.
He's been doing everything.
He does.
I hyped him up. Remember?
Yeah.
Big body, can score, good skater.
I upvoted it, by the way, if you want to hit it as well when you get a second.
Oh, good check. Oh, how did we not clear the zone there? And now, they called it offsides.
Yeah, that's what I said. I wasn't sure with how it looked.
I didn't think that puck went out.
I didn't either.
Oh man,
I'm very excited that Duclair is finally back.
They have a different dynamic offensively with him. I will say that.
Yeah.
They look like a faster team.
all right. I'm gonna have you guys into focus here after we get a commercial break, just to make sure we're in the setup. Eric has to go a little higher, and John has to go a little. Oh no, wait. John has to go a little higher, and Eric has to go a little lower. There you go.
As high as I'm willing to go.
There you go. You're beautiful in that shot. And John, you have to go a little higher with the camera. Nope. Yep. There you go. Oh.
I might also be going video off mute because I'm about to have dinner.
Oh, I mean, that's fine. I just wanted to do it so when you come back, you know what I mean? If Brandon comes in, I'll turn the filter off anyway, just because it's going to be 5 of us. But did Buffalo get a penalty or?
That's what I was trying to see. No, I think it was just icing.
Lindy Ruff looks upset.
No, they definitely just called a penalty on him.
Why do I not see the power play? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I think there's 5 guys out there.
No, you're right. It must have just been.
No, I think Ruff was complaining because the Sabres forward clearly beat out the icing and they called it anyway.
Oh. I'll be right back.
Yep, no worries. I can't turn my camera off. I don't know how he did that. Oh, I see it. Yeah, I have to do. It's on my phone though, so I'm not gonna be able to do it. I'll just have to walk off.
Well, you could do it through StreamYard. You usually click it.
Yeah, I know, but I'm using 2 different StreamYards. That's why.
Yeah.
My camera's not on the computer. Are we on the power play or not? I can't tell.
No, we're not.
Interesting. I thought we got one, but I didn't see it pop up. Yeah, that wouldn't have been icing otherwise. Yeah, no, I thought that was weird. I thought we were on the power play. So this is Barzell's line with Pajot taking faceoffs. Interesting. And he lost it. Oh, what a pass from 13. I don't know. He just doesn't. I don't know. He's not bad with Lee and Pajot, but because they put up good results. But I don't know. I just don't think they blend as well as Watt thinks.
It doesn't seem as creative. I think it probably gets better, gets good results, but it definitely does not seem as scary.
Oh, we just iced it. Oh. Yeah, it's just what kills me, and I assume they'll go back to this once things start going off the rails. If they do, is in the beginning of the year, Duclair, Horvat, and Barzell, like the second line, had some of the best expected results in the league when they were healthy.
Yeah, they were super dynamic together.
For those 4 games, and it was only 4 games, but it was a nice show of things to come, and the Islanders just decided to move away from that, and I don't really
Well,
know
they
why.
also had terrible actual results. Like they had
I was
really,
gonna
really
say,
good expected goal share, but
it
actual
was
goal share.
it was exactly what you want to see, except for the results.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's okay because you know it'll correct itself over time if it's actually good.
I agree,
Like the
and I
Oilers
think a
every
lot of
year.
people were saying that, but at the same time, we're kind of at a point in the season where if you don't get actual results, you can't sit there and be like, "Well, the process is good."
Well, that was 4 games in. That's my point.
No,
You
I
know,
know.
like
I'm saying to try it now. Like you can try it, but if you get the same result, you can't try it for long.
I said, I spoke to one of the people on Twitter. I forgot who it was, but I responded to them because they're like, "We're playing the Buffalo Sabres. Why is Sorokin starting?" And I'm like, "This team's gonna be hungry." I think it's someone told me they're 13 straight losses. They're
Yeah,
gonna
they're 10.
they
They're 0, 10, and
dude
3. They're probably looking at
they
this game as like one of the last chances that they have in a
yeah,
while to
of
like
course.
save their season.
And unlike the Islanders, these guys are gonna go into Christmas break going, "Oh my God, our season's just done if they don't win this game." Like they have
Yeah,
zero chance if they like they're already setting records as is, right? Like you don't want to
it's
be another one.
it's another year of not making the playoffs. Like
I mean,
there
the
are
big
certain guys here who
listen.
this is like year 6, year 7
I
without making the
think
playoffs.
I think next year could really be different for the Sabres if they draft one of these top 3 guys because they look amazing.
We keep saying that.
I know, but just like the Oilers, eventually you're gonna hit. Like it's just gonna you're gonna hit. I mean, it's
Yeah,
gonna
but you
happen.
can't like you can say that with the Oilers because they have Connor McDavid, but if they didn't have Connor McDavid, I don't think they would have hit. And it's not like another Connor McDavid's coming anytime soon.
I just like these 3 kids this year, especially because James Higgins isn't even supposed to go 1 anymore. It's gonna be fascinating to see what happens. There's Misa and there's that other kid, I forgot his name, that looks phenomenal. And honestly, if the Islanders, I mean, I hope we do well, but I'm saying if things go
If
south
they're
and
bad enough, I get what you're saying.
and
Yeah,
you end
can
up
get
with
a
a
very
top
nice
3,
draft pick.
you end up with a top 3 pick. You want to talk about a team that
It's
can make
huge.
you want to talk about a team that can make a full 180? It'd be the Islanders. They're not a bad team as is. They just dealt with a lot of injuries this year. So
Well, that's just it. Yeah, if they can somehow pull a Rangers, miss the playoffs, not look too bad, and luck into that first overall pick,
oh my God, it'd be
that's
potentially
that's
like
an instant
That's
retool
it.
right there.
that's all you gotta do.
Yeah, that's all they have to
In
do.
all honesty, Eric, though, even like a top 4 pick, we'd be very happy with. There's supposedly it's supposed to be an incredible draft, so at least for the top players. I mean, they say that every year. I get it, but this one in particular, the guys that are in the top 3 are putting up insane numbers right now. So
Yeah, it's not happening though.
we'll see. All I know is I was talking a lot about Palms and Nelson, and they have fallen off a cliff since I did. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, way to jinx it.
Yeah, I know. They
I
had
think part of the problem, excuse me, part of the problem is they just don't have the same opportunities that they had before when Barzal and Duclair weren't here.
You're right. They're definitely getting less opportunity than they would before. But even before Barzell and Duclair came back, they were struggling.
What
Like
a
they weren't
loaded,
scoring.
what a loaded stat.
I know.
Oh, the
How you
Holmstrom
shooting
one? Oh my God.
percentage
All that
in the
tells me is he has to shoot more.
Oh yes, one of these things is not like the other.
There was a post on Islanders
Andre
Twitter talking.
Kopitar, Braden
It's a
Point,
clip.
Simon Holmstrom. Yes. Oh my God, it's like they're looking in a hall of mirrors.
Yep. The Islanders knew Braden Point.
Oh, God.
Simon Holmstrom.
You know what's funny though? He's been way better than what I thought he was going to be.
He's been good. I'm happy with him.
And it's just funny though because he'll follow it up with like 4 or 5 games where he doesn't look like he knows where he is. And he constantly does that. I don't know if it's probably just him being young, but I don't know. I also feel like that might just be who he is. He's like a 40, 50 point middle 6 forward, which is still great. Don't get me wrong, that's fantastic to have that on your roster if that's what he is, but his stick work is phenomenal. That's really where like not necessarily like his deking or anything, but like just his defense and his. It's like Kako in a way, which I don't want to. It's a bad comparison,
I
right?
feel like a jerk for saying this because he looks like Oliver Twist, but he's
Yeah.
kind of like the NHL's version of Pinocchio, where Pinocchio's like, I want to be a real boy. Simon Holmstrom is just like every other game. I want to be a real hockey player.
I
I want to
like
score. I
there.
want to skate.
I didn't like what I
No,
saw out of him
this
when
doesn't happen.
he got all those first line opportunities, and now he's playing with Horvat and he looks good. So I mean,
Yeah.
credits where it's due. You know, the Islanders are going to have some roster turnover at some point, and he's going to hopefully be a cheap addition to the middle six. You know, so
I can't see them not having him as cheap depth scoring. It definitely feels like a role he's going to fit.
Well, like, what has he done to earn money? Like,
Score.
I mean,
he's
what's his career
listen.
points per game?
I don't think he's earned like a $5 or $6 million contract,
He'll
but he's
probably-
earned at least 3.
I was going to say he'll probably get 2.5, 3, something like that.
Yeah, he's earned 3.
They'll probably give him a couple years for 2
How
or
many
3
goals
mil.
did he score last year?
14, 15, I think, right?
Wow, really?
I think.
Something around there, yeah.
I mean, 10 of them were on the penalty kill. Hold on. I'm gonna look.
He has a niche.
He's not going to get as much as Duclair. I'll tell you that much. There's no way.
No.
Yeah, he had 15 goals
Duclair
last
is like
year.
a bona fide top 6 player, and Holmstrom is not.
He had 9. Oh, he's got 9 goals this year, 15 last year. Not bad.
Yeah, no, it isn't bad at all. And if he hits 20 goals this year, he'll probably get 3, like John said. Probably like a 3x3 or whatever to keep him in RFA.
I'd say so. Yeah, it's that'd be a really good deal for him.
Yeah, I mean, you got to pay Soplakov as well, who will probably going to get like 4, to be honest. So that's 7 mil right there. You know, there's your money from Palms and Horvat. But I'm sorry, Palms and Nelson. Jeez, wrong center. Another Discover commercial. Oh man, the best. I'm probably gonna eat after this period as well, and then I'll come back and watch our Reddit post get downvoted.
All right. Well, it looks like we're on the penalty kill. Anders got penalized for what looks to be boarding, I guess.
The copium is going to be so hard, by the way, if we lose this game. Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't even want to think about it right now. It's gonna be real rough online.
Yeah, and to be fair, I think people would be right because they got to win this game. You can't lose this game. I'm just good. Give me a good penalty kill. Give me a good penalty.
Yeah,
kill.
no, that'd be nice. I don't think this is one of those like if you lose this, the season's over games, but it will feel demoralizing for sure.
Yeah.
Is this the penalty kill? What am I watching? Oh, this is a highlight. Oh, he slashed his stick. Yeah, that's... See, I don't really mind penalties like that. Andrews just plays hard. I don't really care about that. That's whatever. You got to kill a penalty. So let me point this out for you guys as it goes on. I know you're ahead, John. So this is more for Eric, but looks like Tage Thompson over there shoots from the start. See, that's not a dangerous shot. You take that every day of the week.
Yeah.
Good start for the PK for the Islanders. Just don't let them in the slot. They seem to always let the other team just walk right in. Got blamed for the Carolina goal. Like, the guy just walked into the, right into the crease. Like, come on.
Boy, this is like, oh my God. Did you just see this? It was like Buffalo's power play is 30th. And our penalty kill is 32nd.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
It's the two word.
Yeah, the unstoppable force versus the immovable object.
You see the meme about the two dudes fighting.
The unstoppable force versus the very movable object.
What a save! Wow. Why is there blood on his jersey? You see that? Or is that a tint?
I think that was Gatorade.
Yeah,
Oh, he spilled the
I hope.
Gatorade.
it's just a
Who's
saucy
in net? Is this Pekka Lukonen?
Yes.
Uko Pekka Lukonen, yeah. He's phenomenal, by the way. It's funny that Buffalo has, in my opinion, 2 really good goalies, and they just don't win. But it reminds me of the Islanders, actually.
touche.
Yeah. I like Devin Levi. He just hasn't really been that good so far in his career, but he's young.
Look at this forecheck.
He's also
What
playing
team am I
behind the
watching?
Sabres. Yeah, I know. Against the Sabres, we look good.
They do.
Yeah.
They have juice.
I mean, they look good
This
against Toronto.
PK's aggressive. They're not giving them the zone. This is what I mean. This is why goalies look so good on the PK, because then other teams just walk in and shoot from there. Like, it's not even dangerous.
Yeah.
See? It's easy
Still
save.
in the diamond, though.
Yeah, rough them up.
Robbo. Yeah, take
That's
his helmet.
Owen Power stealing so much money. Oh, my goodness, Scott.
Who's getting... Oh, it's Mayfield.
Mayfield, the guy 3 times bigger than everyone around him. Good idea, Buffalo.
Man, that's the thing. If you want to look at why Buffalo is so bad, just look at Owen Power's contract. My goodness.
Yeah, I never understood that because he had not
That
proved.
was
It was all like, hey, you're gonna prove it after you get it, but like, man,
They
that's
did
like,
that. They bet on Tage Thompson. That didn't really work. The only
Honestly-
one that's really worked out for them is so far has been Darlene.
Yeah.
and you know, they're still not winning with it.
Wow, this is Power's 4th year in the NHL. Jesus. Time flies when
Ooh.
you're losing games.
Yeah, no kidding.
Matthew Tkachuk got a knee-on-knee hit from Kucherov. Holy shit!
Oh, that's not
Hey.
good.
Yeah, he that's
Damn
gonna
it! Why
be-
couldn't it take
shit.
out both of them?
Yeah, I know. That would have been great for us.
That would have reduced the average like douchebag rating for every team in the league by like a whole guy.
Yeah. You remove those 2 and then Rempe suspended. Might have
Yeah.
the cleanest
Yeah.
league
It would
ever.
be like, it's like that meme where like the world if Harambe was still alive, and it's like the
Yeah.
futuristic cityscape.
The people holding hands in a circle. Yeah, I've seen
Yeah.
a couple of those.
Utopia.
Buffalo's power play versus Islanders penalty kills. The 2 dudes fighting meme. I won't say any more than that. You know what I'm talking about.
You know who stood out in the game the last time they played Buffalo is Tuck. Alex Tuck is good.
Yeah, he is.
He
See,
is
this is.
very good. He is.
Oh my
big.
god, dude! But I don't understand. Like, I don't get it. Why are they brain dead? Oh
Well,
my
that's just
god!
it. Yeah, you got a great kill, and then you have a defensive breakdown
I-
immediately after it.
It's like
It was a-
Sorokin
it was
made
just a- it was a
Sorokin made
lucky
2
rebound,
saves.
too.
He
It was a
made
lucky
2
rebound.
saves. How do you not clear the puck after he makes 2 saves? Man. You know what's funny? He's gonna have like a 920 next year, and no one's gonna even care about this, but it's so freaking frustrating.
I mean, how does that puck get through? Jeez.
It's just, what is Pulak doing? And then Holmstrom's not even paying attention.
Yeah.
Doofy Pinocchio, like, dude, who, like,
That's-
my god.
That puck should have been Pelix. Like, if you don't have the hand-eye
Oh,
speed
absolutely, it should have been
to intercept
Pelix.
that pass when you're looking at the play, oh my god.
Yeah, he was puck watching the whole time.
Yep. Oh, we got away with Mayfield got away with a big time hook there. Did you see that?
Yeah, I'm doing the angry tweet already. I don't care. I said, imagine thinking these penalty killers would be good on some other team. They suck ass. Sorry, but like the stats speak for themselves, man. That's not Sorokin. That's bullshit. He made 2 saves. You gotta clear the puck.
See, the frustrating thing is, I thought they had a good kill. They just
Yeah.
went fucking brain dead.
You know, it's probably a 5-on-5 goal too. It's not even probably a PK power play goal. Knowing Sorokin's luck, just make his numbers look worse.
It's still, yeah, I was gonna say it still to me counts as a penalty kill goal. It happened close enough after,
You
but
know
that
what?
was
I'm on
inexcusable.
board with Matt Barzal should be on the penalty kill.
Yeah, no, it's honestly they should have already done it because of this the how bad the season's going. But maybe they're worried about his long-term health. I don't know. At this point, I probably would have just put him there because it can't get worse. Barzell could fucking excuse my language. Barzell could skate in circles and it would not literally look the same.
Yeah.
So frustrating. He made it kills me because I wish I want to watch that goal again because he made 2 saves. All Pulak had to do was like push his man out of the way and clear the puck.
Yeah.
It wasn't even that. It wasn't Pullock's man. It wasn't Pellick's man.
Well, it's Holmstrom, I know.
Yeah.
But
But
still,
Pellick should have had that puck. That the puck went
Oh.
right by his stick. And it wasn't like it was a hard pass. And his stick doesn't even move. He just watched it. Like, was he in like a fugue state? Ay. Oh, maybe I forgot that he has the cage on. Maybe that's.
I mean,
obstructed his view.
the hardest part tonight for me, if they don't win this game, is trying to not make a bad take like sell everyone. You know, I have to be very careful when I leave this game angry to not tweet something like that. Just don't be stupid. The season's not over. They could go on an 8-game winning streak and they're back in it. You know, it's not. But I mean, the likelihood of that is not very high. I think I said, what did I say before tonight? They have to go 15-7, I think, for me to not want to sell. So it would be 15-6 after the holiday. That's tough. That's winning every 3.
That is pretty tough.
That's like 3 out of 4 now instead of 2 out of 3. You're getting pretty close to that. My problem is, and I how many times have I said this to you guys over the years when we've talked? If Pellick and Pulak aren't good, you're not going anywhere. Like, they eat the toughest minutes. If those two stink, your team stinks.
Well, that's the thing. You kind of expected them to be your best defenseman, like defensive defenseman, for a while when you signed that contract. And it doesn't look like it right now. They really have to get out from under them. Those are the contracts that are like really hurting them more than anything else.
And every analytical thing I saw said the Pelican Pullout contracts were fine. It just sucks.
I agree. Injuries.
And listen, I know coaches aren't everything, but Barry Trotz made those two look even better than they even were.
Yeah.
They were playing great. Don't get me wrong.
They were paying royalties on those contracts.
I agree, but
they
also
like they were
injuries.
Sorry.
They're not the same players they were.
Yes. Well, Pellick in particular, he just looks lost.
Yeah, he's a shell of his former self.
Ugh. All right. This is
Are we
just
pausing in between periods?
No. But I have to go eat, so I'll be right back, but I'm still going to repost this. And
all right, I'm switching to the next game for right now.
that's okay. No, I'm going to go eat. I'll be back in like 5 to 10 minutes, and then I'll make the tweet, and I'll bring, hopefully some more people in.
I want to watch a well-run New York sports team for once.
I got to stand on this before I leave. I don't think Patrick Waugh is the problem. I think they have to make
I don't
change.
think so either.
I think we've sat on the same group of guys since I was in like high school. Like, it's time. It's time to move on.
I agree.
From a couple guys. And who knows? They could come back and be better. We've seen it with some teams before.
For sure.
You need turnover. And honestly, I would look at moving. This is controversial. I would look on moving a guy like Romanov out for a good forward in. For a team that needs a left defenseman. I think Isaiah George has already shown us he can play top 4 minutes.
I'm okay with trading Romanov if you get a good forward in return.
Exactly. I mean, but that's what I'm saying. They have too many cooks in the kitchen now just because Isaiah George has shown us what he can be. I'm not, and I love Romanov. I own his jersey, but if he gets you a good forward back, it's tough.
You have to consider it.
Yeah, same thing with Dobson. I would be open to it if you get a star forward back. It has to be a star forward though for him.
Less so for me because I think Dobson does bring a lot offensively.
He does. Listen. I hated on the guy last year because I thought a lot of the points were phony in the beginning, but now I'm watching him play well defensively, and I'm like, okay, there's more to this guy than it's just the offense. So,
I agree.
When was the last time you saw a star-for-star trade?
Huberdeau Tkachuk.
Then that did not work out well for Huberdeau at all.
No. credit to what's his name? Barkov. He made him look pretty
100%.
good. Yeah. I guess playing with Barkov's pretty easy, huh?
Feels like it.
Yeah, I mean, but I don't know if the Islanders would necessarily be guaranteed to lose that one, Eric, because Dobson is like a lot of other players on the team. He's extremely Jekyll and Hyde. He has one night where he's their best defenseman, and then he'll have another night where it's like, whoa, what's going on here, buddy? So I still think he's been their best defenseman this year. It's not even close. I mean,
I think they lose that trade primarily because I don't think
it depends
we
who it
would
is.
get the return that we're looking for someone like Dobson.
I feel like Campaign looks like John Turturro, like a young,
All right, I'll be right back.
skinny John Turturro.
I can see that. Also, New York Cat is probably one of my favorite players in the entire league.
He's so good.
So much fun to watch.
That trade was a highway robbery.
It looks better and better with every passing game. It's insane.
It really does. And to be able to say for the next 4, is it 4 years? I think that they're all under contract. Brunson, Cat, Miles. Oh, what a move! Brunson, Cat, Miles, OG, and Hart too. I guess is signed.
Yeah, that's almost the entire team. Almost all the starting lineup.
And we're gonna be able to put those guys on the floor for the next 4 years. And I wish that was a future bet, like that in the next 4 years, the Knicks will win the title, because it feels like a lock to me.
The only thing that's probably standing in their way right now is Boston. Yeah. I don't know how they get past that hump, but I think this team feels like it's really well built, and it feels like it's really well built for the future. They're set up to where you can kind of build on this and do whatever you want in the offseason if you really wanted to. And you were like, all right, maybe Hart doesn't fit here. Maybe Bridges doesn't fit here. We need a big, or we need better defense. They could do whatever they want.
And they've drafted well enough that they still have pieces to move. They still have picks to move.
Yeah, Kolek is a dude.
Kolek is very good. Miles is probably expendable because Kolek is a dude. So both of those guys are serviceable. Hold on, I'm looking at Knicks draft picks. They still have, let's see, they have two picks in the 2025 draft, a pick in their own pick in 2026. Oh, and then nothing until 2030.
Yeah, but that's fine because the way they're set up right now, you can have some young guys in your system to come up for the future, but you have your team for the next 5 years right now.
Right.
I like Kolek, but I don't see him ever breaking into the starting lineup. The best he's going to be to me is that that Deuce McBride role.
Yeah. But the question is, could Deuce McBride be a starting point guard somewhere else?
Oh, he absolutely could be a starting point guard somewhere else.
Yeah, which is
why he's solid.
He's got value, yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Mitchell Robinson.
Mitch, I like Mitch a lot. I really think his career is going to be hampered by that ankle injury. I think he's probably never going to have that 60-game season again.
Yeah, no. I think they should try and deal him if they can.
I agree. Yeah. Get out from under that contract while he still has value, and try to get whatever assets you can from it, because I don't think he's ever playing more than half a season again.
It'll be interesting to see if they can, if they get any of the vet, buyout people.
True. Yeah. I don't know why this team really feels to me like there's one more, not like big piece, but there's one more depth piece in them to where like it's gonna happen at like the trade deadline. It's gonna be like, well, this is the team.
Yeah, I could see
Like
it.
they're gonna trade away Mitchell Robinson for like a wing depth defender or something, and that's gonna be the team. Like that's the thing that brings everything together.
Like a Jeremy Grant.
Yeah.
Is he still on the Trailblazers? He is. He is. Guys, Jesus, he's got a 7'3" wingspan at 6
Oh
foot
my god,
7.
that's insane.
That's bonkers. And his stats are down. He might be cheap.
I think so.
I don't know if they can match the.
What a shot! My goodness.
He's a 29 mil cap hit. Oh, he's got a contract too. He's like kind of on the same timeline as the rest of the Knicks roster.
That feels like a piece. Oh, is this the campaign legacy game? Oh my god.
Let's see. Open up the trade machine. Who can we deal?
I'm gonna say Mitch and Daddier and like a first.
We need matching salary. We don't have enough matching salary.
Yeah, true.
Wow, that's crazy. How is this roster not more expensive? Thank you, Jalen Brunson. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, no, dude took the biggest of hometown discounts. Oh, OG. Oh my goodness. Bro. This team's fun to watch.
They are. Apparently, their defense over the last.
It's getting better. Yeah.
Yeah, they've like gone up the ranks.
Well, you had to know eventually that was coming. I think Tibbs just needed to like figure out what he was gonna do
Yeah.
with this amount of spacing.
Yeah.
And once he figured that out, like everybody's gonna get better from there. It was just like a transition period. I think when it comes like when you get closer to the playoffs, they're gonna start playing elite level defense.
Yeah. Who else can you deal in this trade? We need to be closer. This is the crazy part. You have to include like so much shit. Oh, they have two
When trying to make a trade, yeah, I know it's impossible. They've made it like so difficult.
Oh, this is why OG's motivated. I keep forgetting it's the Raptors that they're.
Oh yeah, no, he's playing against his hometown team.
This trade failed still. I'm 4 million apart. And that would be Mitchell Robinson, Achua, and Miles McBride. You'd have to
I don't want to deal Miles right now. Not for that.
Yeah.
If I'm trading Miles, it's got to be for someone that I think is going to be really good.
Huh. They've got Ayton on a 2-year deal too. That could be interesting. Put Cat back in the 4.
It's not a bad idea.
Even though he has looked very, very good as a center. It just opens everything else up for everybody else because you've got to guard him on the perimeter.
True.
All right. We're moving on from Portland. We're not trading with
OG, okay. Let's get it.
Who else is out of the... Oh, New Orleans. Let's look at New Orleans. Herb Jones. Herb Jones for Mitchell Robinson.
What happened to my stream?
It's becoming all Nick stream. I'm sorry, Mike. I don't know what to tell you. We're much happier this way.
Oh, the game's not even back on yet. I don't think so, at least. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. See, I know the commercials. I don't even need to hear them. Home, sweet home. you know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah,
I'm a
trust me.
dreamer. I've heard it like 1,000 times.
I've seen these commercials often enough that I could literally just quote them from memory.
How does that work? Do they only pay for like 5 commercials per streams? Is that what it is?
I think that might actually be what it is, that they like a certain company pays for like all of the commercials for, or not all, but like 60% of the commercials for like the next month. Because it feels like they're always on in perpetuity.
Excuse me. You know, John, have you seen all these like new Game Boys people are like putting out? It's crazy how many.
Are you talking about the things that are modded to have like several different consoles on them?
Yeah, there's so many of them popping up. It's insane.
I want one, but I feel like they're all scams and I can't tell which one isn't.
I know, because there's so many. I don't know if there was like a chip that came out or something and it was like really revolutionary.
Yeah, like if there was one where like Kotaku or whoever came out and was like, this is the one, yeah, I would probably buy it. But like there's 30 of them and they all seem like the same amount of sketch.
See, I have a Steam Deck OLED and that was to me worth it. It's beautiful. And
you have to mod my Steam Deck still because I have it and I don't have all the stuff you have. I have to bring it over to your house one day.
Yeah, wait, what are you talking about again? Say it again.
I have a Steam Deck as well, and I need to bring it over so that you or whoever like modded it for you can give me all the shit that you have.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I got to figure out how to do that for you. That's right. I did it through a USB, and it's really easy to do most of that stuff. Yeah. I'll figure it out for you.
Sure.
So, someone just hopped into the stream. Snappers be jumping. I don't know. They're like, by the way, Mike, Phil is blaming this on Sorokin. It's like, well, what did you expect? I mean,
you know what?
I mean, yeah.
It's just.
I'm not surprised by that take. I don't agree at all, but that's not shocking.
I don't think he's been great or anything, but like, come on. I mean, that second goal is completely on the team.
I don't really see how the make a save crew can expect Sorokin to stop point blank deflections and guys who are given the puck in like 5 feet space.
The four guys in front of him were not his.
I love Billy Launders on Twitter. He's like, Hogwarts should have gotten the start tonight. Poor goalie management. I mean, yeah, but we're 11 games in. I don't think the opinion was being changed by you after they wrote him for the league leading 10 games straight. I mean,
I do think Hogberg probably should have gotten the start tonight because if there's any game where it's like, all right, they should be able to get through this with poor goaltending, it's the Sabres.
Yeah, this is the one game where you should be scoring 4 or 5 goals, right? You would think.
I agree.
I mean, Phil trolls a lot, though, too. I don't know if he's serious about everything, but...
Phil, he's never going to give up the bit. That's what everybody needs to understand. He has a bit. The Islanders could go 0 for 82. He's going to continue with the bit. He's way too prideful. He's never going to give it up.
Yeah, no. Even if Sorokin were to become some like superhuman, I don't really think it would matter. This team
Sorokin could legitimately win the Vezina, and Phil would be like, "Yeah, but was he that good?"
2 things. Apparently, Wallstrom got to read out the starting lineup.
Yeah, I saw that.
Is this his first game starting for the Bruins?
At home, yes.
Oh, okay.
And my favorite Knicks Twitter follow, Tommy Beer, Goes, the Knicks have too many quality point guards. LOL. That is not a sentence I thought I'd write this century.
He's not wrong.
He is.
That whole team is just talent on talent on talent.
Yeah.
Howie Rose has not turned into an older, better version of himself. Meanwhile, Stan Fischler remains the GOAT, and his Iggy Piggy lines are so funny.
Okay. I've
see Mr.
never
Fly?
seen
It's
somebody who's like actually credentialed get away with just saying more shit and no one giving him shit for it at all. It's hilarious.
Yeah. I love that it's only Sorokin's fault because it doesn't fit their narrative that Holmstrom is elite after he failed to make a play. So it must be Sorokin.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I was saying and if March is here, he can hear me. I made a tweet about it, but my tweet, I didn't want. I'm not going to name podcasts, but I will say I listened to Isles Fix this morning, and of course it was Tuck and Phil, and they were like, "Oh, if these penalty killers were on another team, I'm sure they would look great." And I'm just
Absolutely not.
I'm just like, you know what? If JG Pajot was on a good team, he might have gotten bought out. I don't know what they would have done, to be honest, with how bad he was last year. And sure, you could say he looks better with better players. Would he get that opportunity on a good team? I don't think so. With how bad he was and the wrist and everything, I mean, I don't even know if he gets that shot. And then someone like Holmstrom, I think on a good hockey team, maybe he looks better on a PK there, but he also would be probably playing fourth line minutes. I mean, I don't think he would have gotten the opportunity he's gotten here. That's always been the Islanders, honestly,
I will tell
for
you
most of my
exactly
life.
who I think looks better on a better team. Noah Dobson.
Ilya Sorokin.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that.
Oh, man.
You know who Noah Dobson would look really good on?
The Avalanche.
Carolina.
Oh,
Yeah,
100%.
that too.
You could say that about kind of a lot of our top players, though. Like, I always think about that with Barzell. Like, what if he just played on, like, a Tampa power play? Would he have 100 points on accident?
Didn't you
Yeah.
get into it with Phil about if he was on Tampa Bay, he wouldn't score 100 points or something like that? And it's like, yeah.
He always does the Braden Point thing. And yes, Braden Point is a better player than Matthew Barzell. I get it. But he plays with Kucherov, and he had like 5 or 10 more points than Barzell last year. Yeah. Like, I mean, he's great, but what does that say about Barzell? Who's Barzell playing
that
with?
was a trip. That was just a
they didn't call that.
Right there.
No call. To be fair, though, I Pulak and Pelech were amazing. I don't regret them paying them. I mean, they were fantastic.
No, I don't regret paying them either. But in hindsight, it's probably the worst decision we've made.
Of course, because if you had Devon Toews right now, it wouldn't even matter. It would be like, oh, okay.
Yeah. The problem is that we went from not being able to sign talent and
Duclair,
stars to only retaining our stars and never trading away, diminishing assets or, like Bailey.
Yeah, no, Mark.
I think the Bailey thing is they ran into an issue where he was more valuable with us than he would have been with any other team.
Yeah. Well, and then the other thing was Garth Snow was like, hey, I have to extend somebody, so let's extend Bailey and not Tavares.
Well, that's the thing. Yeah, that in the beginning, it made sense. But by the time it was time to trade him, it was like he doesn't really have value anywhere else.
Yeah. Seems like that's always been written about Lou. And I think Lou gets too much hate at times, but he definitely holds on for guys for way too long. I mean, it's just there are opportunities to sell. I know there are opportunities to sell some of these guys, and he kind of tries when it's too late, and doesn't really work out too well for us, obviously.
For as cold and calculating as a lot of people claim Lou to be, he feels incredibly sentimental. And it feels like a lot of the time he makes decisions based on feeling more than rationality.
The chat, by the way, John, just a heads up, is basically doing all of my talking points for me. It's kind of absurd. I don't even want to get into half of them because it's just absolute misery. Especially oh my god, when we did the Bailey and Everly thing, oh my god, and I was like, oh,
It's terrible.
I was literally like, I was a full blown Catholic for like a week. Like my religious, like, I was the most religious person around. You couldn't find someone more, preaching the Bible. Like, I was praying to God, please take Josh Bailey, and they did it. They brought Everly to the damn show. I was like, no.
That was.
They did that on purpose. They knew they were gonna take Bailey. Like, they know he stinks.
I feel like you have to.
Do we score? Oh, I thought Romanov hit the net. Oh well. Oh look, it's Romanov back first, right? Yeah, no, it's Noah Dobson. The defensive defenseman, Noah Dobson, with the offensive defenseman, Alex Romanov. I'm sure that'll end well. I love the walk quotes about I love Romanov, but like, he's not a first pair defenseman. I'm sorry. It's like, he's doofy.
He's not. I'm done trying to like
defend him.
I think I've tried to paint a higher ceiling for him than he has. He's definitely not a first pairing defenseman.
No.
But he does a lot of good things for your team.
Of course. And he's the type, I compared him to like a Trouba, and I know that's really funny but if Trouba was like, think about it, if Trouba was 3 mil, he probably wouldn't be as bad, right? Like, he would probably look at a little differently.
Well, if Trouba was 3 mil and also didn't headhunt all the time.
Yeah. I mean, Romanov definitely goes for some big hits. In my opinion, he's the
No, but he's clean. Romanov goes for big hits, but he goes for big, clean hits. He's not trying to like take someone's neck out.
That's not the comparison I was trying to make. I just meant like big physical defensive defenseman who's not going to produce a lot of points.
Sure. No, I agree.
But, both of them aren't actually that great at defense, so I guess that's the funny part there. That could have been tripping. We got away with one there. Whoever that was, I think it was Pulak. It's crazy how them turning 29, it was it. Like, that's it.
It's the injuries, man.
Oh.
They cannot, like, they can't skate anymore. I'm convinced with all the concussions Pelix had, he physically can't, like, think on his head as quick as he was before. He can't, like, see the game as well as he did before.
I know this is depressing, but Isaiah George is such a freaking gem. Such a damn gem. Like, he's the type... He's not Devon Tays, but he reminds me so much of when Tays came up for the first time and just immediately knew what to do. Like, he was well ahead of the rest of the guys around him, and I know George probably doesn't have, like, the best underlying results, but, I mean, he, to me, looks like a guy who could be a 1B. 100%.
Who did Montreal get with, or no, they traded it for Doc, right?
Doc, yeah. And
they traded him for Kirby Doc, and Kirby Doc has been just awful.
Awful. And Chicago drafted, what's his name? Oh my goodness. This is something I should know. Yeah, he's been hot, too. I mean, he's not doing well in his NHL debut,
he's
but...
finally been hot.
Yeah, well, he got hurt, remember? So that kind of stunted his growth. I mean...
Yeah.
Yeah, we just got a penalty. This is so bad because this is the type of game where we should be dominating them. I mean, it shouldn't even be, like, that close. Because this is arguably the worst team in the league. I mean, without a doubt. They're up there.
To be fair, it does feel like we've been the better team for most of the game. It's just the stretches that we haven't been, they scored.
Let's see what the numbers say. I'm going to take a look. Hold on. I'm curious. Who has the... Guess who likes you? Okay, so yeah, no, the Islanders are actually... I'm doing all situations. They do have them a little bit up in Corsi. Shots for this period has been Islanders. They did get outshot in the first period. And they did get out... no, they didn't get outchanced. Yeah, the Islanders have actually been a little bit the better team this game. slightly. Except for expected goals, where Buffalo has. The expected goals are really low though. It's 0.72 to 0.32. It's quite uneventful, which is, I would say that's accurate. So you're never gonna watch an Islanders game and be like, oh, they're gonna get 5 expected goals for tonight. Like, it's just not gonna happen.
They're not that talented of a team. I agree.
No. There was one game with Sorokin where Edmonton had like 9, and I'm like, that's just not right. I mean, it's unfair. That probably wasn't accurate
scary.
either. Yeah, that probably wasn't accurate. I think it was one of the games that pushed his numbers up so well of like goals saved above expected, and he had like 806, and the next person was like 30. And I was like, all right, well, this doesn't look right. But that was one of those games where it was like, how do they get these numbers? Oh, Frank Nazar, yeah. We got our lefty 1 and lefty 2 from the future of the trade. Can't really hate on it. I know, but I just, oh my god. I would love to see where Sports Logic actually has Sorokin this year because, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Like, look at what we give up on the power play. I mean, come on. It's so funny. Like, Sorokin's going to twist something.
This is becoming a burn the tape game.
Yeah.
That's really bad.
I love how Holmstrom is just in La La Land. Like, he has no idea what he's doing. He lifted the guy's stick after the puck was already by him. What are you doing? This is not the narrative game for Phil on Elite Holmstrom. Bro looks like he's in outer space. Did I miss something? Oh my god, I did. Why did Gotham spoil that for me? What the hell? Oh, I had play-by-play on the screen. Gotham Sports told me they scored before they did. I was like, I mean, how do they know?
So we've been defending Sorokin a lot. That's definitely one he wants back.
I'm sure. His confidence is probably great right now. Breaking the stick. Perfect shot. Honestly though, that was a really nice setup. That's what our power play should look like.
He could see the shooter, and it's from far away enough that he could set up for it. He just got beat clean.
That poor kid in the front row. You have no idea
what the next shot. You
have no idea what the next 30 years looks like for you. This is just the beginning. This is depressing. I wouldn't be surprised if no one tunes in for the rest of this. Sorry, guys.
I wouldn't blame him.
Yeah, it's just garbage. I mean, you can say what you want about Sorokin, and I know Phil's going to tweet it 600 times and tweet me at me another 20, but at the end of the day, I mean, they're getting shut out by a team that hasn't won in 13 games.
Calling it now. We're going to win tonight.
Oh, I love it. I love the positivity. All right, I'll tweet it. I'll tweet it.
This is typical Islanders. This is Islanders hockey since time immemorial. Since the Cup teams, it has been win a game you're not supposed to, lose a game you are supposed to win it's just.
I think that's normal though.
Listen, I'm not telling anybody to do this, but if you bet it right now, I'm sure the line is fucking astronomical.
Yeah.
That's true.
You want to make $1,500 quick after spending all that money Christmas shopping? There you go.
It's only plus 830.
Oh wow, that's
the Sabres.
That actually is way more embarrassing for the Sabres than anything else. Holy shit!
They have an 859 save percentage during this losing streak. I just want to clarify that, guys. 859. How are we not scoring? I mean, this is the one game where you're like, okay, we'll get 2 goals in the first period, maybe another 2 in the second. We're just none.
Pakalukinen, he's been good, but he hasn't had to work that hard.
No, not at all.
A lot of the shots have been kind of those low danger, shoot it into your chest shots.
George to
You know what I'm
Barzell
hoping
is
for?
excellent, by
I'm
the
hoping
way.
for I'm hoping for some game management here from the refs.
Yeah, we need a couple power plays. Yeah. That Barzell George sequence is really nice. That's a shame.
That's not gonna help.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's fun. It's fun to watch things in moments because when you don't look at the
When
score.
did Brandon get here? Oh, here we go.
I gotta turn off the OBS thing. Unless you can't kick me out though, because then you won't be able to hear me. So I gotta.
The fourth amigo.
Yeah. Boom. We're back to the ugly screen. Brandon, not Gutierrez. Hopefully he loads in. Goodbye to the aisle ship layout that I made because of my stupid voice not working properly. I'm telling you, anyone that tuned into this just turned it off. I mean, it's just this is so ugly.
If I was not streaming this with you guys right now, I would have.
No, you have to endure the pain.
No, I don't.
Oh, Brandon's gone. Hold on, we're gonna put this thing back. There we go. Oh, fancy. Oh, nope, gotta take it off.
Let me try it again. He's showing up as a guest. I don't know why it's not working.
Is it because we have 4 already in? I don't feel like that's a thing.
I'm not sure.
You'll have to kick me out and just hear my voice if this doesn't go favorable.
We'll see.
Oh my God! In his 7th game of the year, Joel Embiid got kicked out. He
got like he got a tech. He got kicked out.
Wemby drew the charge on him, and he got right in the ref's face.
Oh wow!
And the ref threw him out. And it was this tiny little blonde female ref.
You know what's crazy? People are so angry about this, and we're only 10. There's like 10 minutes left in the second. The game's not even over yet. You're telling me this team can't come back? Need some.
I absolutely think they can.
I think they can too.
It's possible.
I need to see Barzell Duclair Horvat though. I'm just saying. I mean, it would be more fun than this. Look at Sablakov, you beauty. Oh.
Yeah, what a zone entry.
Oh, they got it. Oh, nice shot by Horvat. At least they're trying. Oh, shroom.
Yeah, almost juked that defender.
Yeah, this is the hallmark.
Like an iceberg.
This is the Holmstrom game when he goes, "Oh, I want $4 million," and they go, "Look at this." What are you doing? That was a good pass by him, actually. That was a good pass. Who scored?
They're humming.
Oh my God.
They're humming around the net. You know
It's a block. I was like, I can't score. I'm gonna eat my peas.
Horvat mixing it up. Who was Horvat? Who's 19?
Brandon, are you there?
Krebs?
Brandon, if you can hear me, message us in the group. Tell us what's wrong. Why you're not able to join.
It looks like you're in right now. I don't know what's going on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're allowed to have up to 10 people in the studio on the free plan. So he should be good.
He's such a paper tough guy. He is such a baby.
Are you watching both games, or are you
never ever going to win a championship?
Are you watching both games, Eric?
No, I'm just rewatching the clip of him getting tossed out over and over and over again.
Oh my God, no. Embiid, he's such a fucking baby. Dude, he complains about everything. He's way too emotional.
I knew it the second they lost to Kawhi. And
he can't handle himself.
Video of him in the hallway afterwards, just bawling his eyes out. And I wanted to be like, you man-child. Like, have a real, like, first of all, the real take on it is Kawhi made a hell of a shot. They did everything.
Oh yeah,
they could
100%.
and Kawhi made it. What are you going to do? What could you be expected to do? Okay.
But not even
So
that. You lost to a
flies
team
like
that
a
shouldn't
newborn
have
baby.
been there.
Yeah.
Like, you lost to a team that didn't belong. You have no one to blame but yourself. It never should have gotten to that.
See, this is why I love Tommy Beer. Total points scored in the year since Becky Hammond made the comment about Jalen Brunson not being a 1A dude. Nikola Jokic, 1900. Tatum, 2040. Doncic, 2098. Anthony Edwards, 2146. Giannis, 2174. Number one overall, Jalen Brunson, 2,232 points.
Wow. Let's go.
Stephen doing the Nightmare Before Christmas. Facts. But you know what? I believe in Christmas miracles.
You're gonna get a lump of coal for watching this team.
One goal here in the second. Take the first.
That'll start it.
I have a really bad feeling though that they were just not going to come out and play this game. Like, I don't know why.
They gave offsetting penalties.
Hey! How far ahead of you? We're watching the same stream. Oh, never mind. It was like that for a while.
Yeah, that's why I was like, oh, okay. Horvat and the Krebs cycle.
Yeah, there's Barzell. They're taking. You know what I noticed with this team too, and this is going to be once again a narrative that absolutely hurts people's feelings, but they're just not very skilled. Like, there's no finesse. Like, you watch the Sabres. The Sabres make us look like it's like the Harlem Globetrotters versus the like stunt doubles, you know?
Yeah. Everybody makes us look like that. We're not
it's so
good at
frustrating.
passing
Oh,
and handling the
Barzell
puck.
and Dobson?
Oh,
What a pass. Oh, it's right there.
what a chance.
Oh.
Close. Close.
Barzell can catch a break. You know what's funny? It wouldn't have been a 5-on-5 point if he scored there. Mm.
Oh, that is funny.
Yeah, it's Bill's narrative. Barzell is why the Islanders are bad. Okay.
Hold on. Let's see. I am.
This guy on Twitter is so funny. I love him. He's the only reason I tune in more than I should.
Background's the Islanders arena. And then I can, but I'd have to download another picture. Stream into YouTube. You can go watch me on your iPad.
Sean Avery said, who's going to be buying the Islanders' assets? Because Barzell, if I'm the Rangers right now, I don't know. Weirder things have happened. Like, how do we make that move? How do we get Matt Barzell on our team?
You don't.
You want to see? You
You
want to
give us Adam Fox.
No, you want to see me commit a mortal sin? You don't trade Barzell to the Rangers. That's all I got to say. I'm gonna be hanging out with Matt instead of John. Oh, hey. It's gonna be a lot of that.
Listen, you can have Matt Barzal if it means we get Adam Fox, Artemi Panarin.
I wouldn't even want Fox and Panarin. If you're trading Matt Barzell, you better get like 3 high-end prospects. Like, there's no reason to trade him for someone who's just not going to help us offensively.
And not like just.
Oh no,
anybody.
I agree. There is
Not
no
like just
reason
anybody.
to trade him. But if you're going to, give me one of your best
No,
players.
like if Dallas was like, hey, here's like Wyatt Johnston and Logan Stankoven and like our other really good prospect, you're like, okay, I'll listen. But otherwise, you're never winning a Matt Barzell trade, so there's no point to even joke about it. Like, you're just not.
No, I think if you are a team like the New York Islanders, you can win a Matt Barzal trade if you get 2 elite level pieces that are ready like now.
Sure. I mean, it's just funny you say Adam Fox though, because he grew up a Rangers fan. That just would not make sense. He would probably veto the trade. He'd probably pull a true bonus. He
Oh,
just wouldn't.
I don't think players are loyal like that. I don't think they care.
I'm telling you, Fox. Well, first of all, both fan bases might riot if that happens. I don't think.
Yeah.
Sure.
I think they love Fox.
I agree with that, but
Yeah.
I don't think Adam Fox really like, especially right now with how much everyone hates management. I don't think Adam Fox cares that he's a Ranger anymore.
Really?
Bro, everyone on that team wants out.
Yeah, it does feel that way, doesn't it?
I like how we choose the one game to live stream for the Islanders, and they put up a.
Oh, it's terrible.
Thing.
Yeah,
I know.
Just a rotten egg, just duty all over.
And like John said, it's not the worst game they've ever played, but they certainly look like do 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 do. You know, the Globetrotters do do do, and going up against the Islanders.
Sweet Georgia Brown.
Yeah, whatever it's called.
Do 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 do.
It's just ridiculous. And what's funny in the Leafs game, we didn't really look like we were getting out finessed that bad. But in this game, we look like we haven't played in like a year. I don't understand. Like they don't have the same intensity on defense. It's weird.
It feels like, and I know this is going to sound sacrilege because of how cliche it is, but it feels like all of our chances aren't going in and all of their chances are. And that's the difference.
Yeah.
Our buddy Matt, who hopped in the stream, is actually at this game tonight.
Oh, I'm sorry, bud.
Sorry, man. My condolences.
Pizza Sports Guy actually DM'd me too and was asking if I was gonna go to the game, and I think we were gonna meet up and talk. But I just told him, man, I can't. First of all, I had a horrible day at work, so that was already gonna kill it anyway. But I didn't get home until like 5:30. It just wasn't gonna happen. And even if I did, thank God I didn't. Holy shit, I would have left by now probably. There were a lot of Coliseum games like that. I had a lot of Coliseum games where it'd be like 4 or 5-0 in like the mid of the second period. I'd look over at my grandfather and be like, "You ready to go?" Like they're just not playing well.
I had tickets. I had tickets to tonight's game in my package, but thankfully, an attorney in my office asked if she could have them, and I was like, "Sure."
Oh, okay. I was gonna say because I'm like, I don't know if anyone's buying for tonight, Eric. I'm sorry. This game is pretty bad just in general. You have one of the worst teams in the league. I don't know if you're excited about that because of the losing streak, but if I was going to a hockey game and I had to choose between like this and something else, I wouldn't go to this one.
Oh, I'm going to tell you exactly the game I'm going to go to. I'm coming up.
Devils Rangers.
When the Islanders play the Jets.
That was fun.
I'm going to that one.
Oh yeah,
That's going to be a blast.
You get to see
even if they lose.
I think I actually do have tickets to that one.
Oh, yeah, well, hook me up.
You'll get to see future Islander Nick Ehlers in the game. So, you want to talk about a player
Eric,
that would
if you're
change
not
this
using
game?
those, I'll take them.
Hold on. Now I'm going to have to go check. Hold on.
No, I wouldn't put you in that position.
Islanders ticket manager, because Ticketmaster too good for the Islanders. God damn it! Now you got the Sweet Georgia Brown stuck in my head, Mike.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's what the Islanders look like. Like, I don't know. Remove all analytics, all of the underlying shit. Watch the game. They get out finessed by like 90% of the league at least. Yeah. I mean, it
is a problem.
Everybody makes them look like the Generals.
Dude, it's funny because Soplakov comes in. I think he has good hands. I don't think he's a world beater, but everyone's like, "Whoa, look at this guy! He can handle the puck.
He can skate without falling down. Oh my god!
He just did a spin. Holy shit!
Yeah, I know. It's like this is like Pavel Datsyuk for Islanders fans. Like you put on the orange. Oh, did I miss something?
Me.
You put on the orange and blue glasses. He looks like Datsyuk out there. I'm telling you.
Oh Lord.
Kill me. Oh my god. Oh.
I'm posting in another tweet about the game just in case people are interested.
Nice. Noise.
Yeah, I don't see anyone. Oh, here we go. March said tickets for tonight almost doubled. Actually, really, I was considering going, but balked at like $40 tickets. They closed around
Well, no,
70.
that makes sense because it's the last game before Christmas. That always happens.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with how painful this season's been.
Yeah,
This could be in dead last. That probably still happens. Technically,
This
oh
is
my god!
that's the
Now they're
saddest part
shooting
about
on him.
this.
They're
This is
shooting on
the we're
Sorokin
bringing
now.
our kids to a hockey game.
Yep. And do you imagine the average casual fan take watching this team tonight? They're like, these guys are
I'd be
terrible.
fucking miserable.
Yeah, these guys are terrible.
Well, they got booed off the ice in the first, apparently.
Oh yeah, I couldn't hear it. So.
All right. The
Hey, whoa.
I think the bottom just fell out.
Hey, whoa.
No, I'm sorry. I'll spoil this one. You don't want to see it.
Oh, I do. I'm so excited. This gets me horny. I want to see what's so bad about
God.
It's the worst one
Another
yet.
admin rush. Oh
it.
god.
Here it is. Yep. Cool. Oh no. What happened?
It's ugly.
Oh, Palmer, you good? Oh, the Nelson line, the line that doesn't play any defense. Yep.
Are we really that far behind you?
Yeah, I guess. Is he talking about the Knicks or the Islanders? What happens?
No, I'm talking about the Islanders.
that's
Sorokin had
weird.
actually no chance.
Oh my god.
Oh, he saved the first one. He saved the first one too.
That's what bothers me. Yeah, he put up a 10-bell save,
Oh,
and there's nobody
my
around, and he's like, "All right,
goodness.
I guess I'll chip it in."
Dude, I'm sorry, but if I'm Wah, I'm ripping these
Pissed.
guys. I'm ripping these guys. Dude, what a save, too. Nelson, do you care? Do you care? What the fuck is that?
You know what? Patrick Waugh should go into the post game.
Oh my
and be like,
god, Brock.
The
Hello?
last game where I said that these guys should be embarrassed that they almost lost the game for Sorokin.
Yeah.
Because that's the same thing.
March goes, Brock Nelson's trade value is in the gutter. Hey, he made Team USA. Don't be too down on it. I can't believe Tage Thompson got left off Team USA. You have to be on crack to actually think he's not better than like Kreider or Nelson. The dude is insane.
Yeah, I agree.
He's not consistent enough. I'm sorry. Like he's really talented. I think he should be on Team USA for talent alone because that's a team that's more built on vibes than structure.
Well, it certainly feels that way when you have Kreider, who looks like Josh Bailey, late Josh Bailey, and I mean it's just.
But he's just not.
This team is just.
He doesn't put together for a long enough stretch.
If I didn't believe in analytics and numbers and anything outside of the eye test, I would tell you this team's off. I mean, I just would. I mean, they're just. I don't get it. I don't know what's wrong with them, but they just don't look talented. Freaking annoying,
That's
man.
What it is. They're not talented.
But they're not this bad. They're not 4-0 against Buffalo bad. No, they're not this bad.
No, they're not. They're a team that plays really good structured hockey like 80% of the time, and the other 20% they're tripping over their own dicks.
This is rock bottom. Don't Palpy goes, don't worry. Don't worry, we have Holmes. Don't worry, we have Holmstrom Draisaitl.
Simone Draisaitl. Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Oh,
how funny would it be?
That was funny. I'm crying.
How funny would it be if this is actually rock bottom and after the Christmas break they go on like a 10-game heater?
Yeah.
I mean,
some of these goals are defensive lapses, and one or two have been just sheer luck. But come on, like, give me minutes.
What should I do?
All right.
What happened to Brandon, by the way?
Brandon,
I don't know, but he's in a better place than we are.
Yeah.
He gave up on the stream.
Maybe something's wrong with his internet. I would like him to tune in. Do you want me to message the thing? Brandon, stop by. Yeah,
you should
John.
add him.
John,
You should add him on Twitter.
Yeah. John, do you remember when he was like, "Oh, your internet's not good, Mike"? It was definitely him. I watched.
Yeah, I always knew it was him.
I watched the live stream back, or like, you know how there's a recording? Oh my God, Sorokin. What a save if he did. And they scored again. Oh my goodness.
5-0.
Oh
okay,
my
so
goodness.
we cannot watch the third period, right?
No.
We can just say that.
Can we switch to the Knicks game?
Yeah, I think.
You want me to watch it and tell you what happened? I want to do it for the content.
Oh, this is surely content.
I can't get over the Simon Draisaitl stuff. I'm fucking crying. I don't. That's the type of thing Phil would do to me, but I mean, it's just still funny though.
We would stream the memeiest
here
game
we
of the
go.
year.
Yeah, I know.
15 seconds ago, Stefan Rosner, angriest Isles have been at UBS Arena this season. They're making their voices heard. Good.
Doesn't matter. Defensive defenseman Alex Romanov has no idea where to go. No idea.
It's rough. It's rough.
So, when Phil does all the receipt things, can we go to the 1,000 tweets he made about his team's gonna go on a run? Okay. No, they're not.
I think they're probably not.
Brock Nelson! Nope, couldn't score. Nope, couldn't score.
It's days like this where I wish that Steve Dangle was a Leafs fan. I'm sorry, was
I understand. No, I got you. I got you.
Hey!
with every fiber of my being that we had somebody like that in our fan base that was just that, like,
you know what just happened?
Hilariously angry all the time.
Trade value. Trade value.
Yeah.
I can't stop laughing. The Simon Draisaitl thing, I can't. It's killing me.
Yeah, that is pretty funny. Pretty.
All right, folks, if you put in your bets now, you could get a pretty hefty margin.
What's it up to?
Probably like plus 1,200, I would say.
Here, I'm checking. Should I double down? Should I
plus
throw
15?
good money out? The odds are off right now. Miles plus 3 is at plus 150, which doesn't seem like.
Ooh, that's actually good odds. I would take that.
Right?
I would 100% take that.
I am not betting a single dime on this piece of shit team.
I mean, it means that they would have to score another goal and not let up another goal in the process.
No, I think plus 3 is actually pretty safe because I do think that Wa lays the fuck into them right now, and they come out a little bit more energized.
Santa Wa is no more. You guys get the Krampus. Oof. Oof. Big oof.
Biggest oof.
Is it the end of the period?
Yeah, period's over.
I will be back in a sec. I just need to check something.
I still stand by my original comment. If you add Harlem Globetrotters music, I feel like this game becomes watchable. No, because then you're there for the show. You know they're supposed to get ragdolled.
Yeah.
I like how that froze on John. It looks like a album cover or something. You see this?
Yeah. It's just barely out of focus. He's like the blind melon bumblebee girl.
Ugh. I hope he's able to rejoin this.
God, what a terrible period that was.
Oh my god! You know what's funny? Holmstrom's been asked this game too. After they
Yeah,
posted that stupid stat, they posted that stupid stat, and then he just sunk like a turd. Unbelievable.
To try and hang your hat on Simon Holmstrom is just indicative of why Islanders are just the worst. The Islanders fans are just the worst.
Yeah.
Hey, he's been pretty good until now. I'm having a good time. I mean, this is just funny to me.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm happy that I bought Gotham Sports.
Yeah, there's a huge trifecta here for Ranger fans. They have Sarah Palin, Sean Avery, and Ron Duguay at the helm. How could this possibly go wrong?
Bro, how do you think that Sarah Palin is actually a Ranger fan, or do you think that she just saw Matt Rempe like fucking wrecking shit and she was like, all right, yeah, no, I'm a fan of him?
I feel like the theory that makes the most sense is some Ranger fan hacked her account, hacked her Twitter, and just started posting about the Rangers.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just thought that was weird. Her tweets were popping up about Rempe everywhere, and it was just like, what is this? Oh my god.
I really think somebody in her like conservative circle was like, look at this guy playing hockey the right way, and she was like, fuck yeah. And that became her personality.
Oh my god. Phil tweeting Sorokin may well just slide to the Emerald lot with these erratic moves.
You don't want to.
Come on.
You don't want to
watching the same game. Are like seriously?
I don't even know where he's coming from with this.
This is like, if it was, well, I mean, to say that he is the only one to blame for this game is just beyond stupid. I'm sorry. There's no other way to put it.
It is what it is. Phil watches the game through the goaltending, and you're going to have a really bad time when you do that. Even if you have a great goalie, they're not going to be great every night. Yeah. I mean, the reality here is the team isn't able to score a goal. I mean,
yeah.
Who knows what the game is if they score a goal first, maybe second.
That's a good point. Any of you guys play the Bazaar?
The Bazaar?
What's that?
The Bazaar. It's in beta right now.
Let me look it up.
I've never heard of that.
It's like
you're calling us bizarre.
I don't know. Well, you are bizarre, but that's a different
Oh, I thought you were saying like the Bazaar, like the place, the Bazaar.
It's been streamed a lot. Like some of the big
best co-op game, really.
No, it's not a co-op game.
It says The Bazaar is secretly 2024's best co-op game. What are you talking about? Oh, shoot. I forgot I can't watch stuff on stream. That was probably really loud.
No,
for people watching the stream. It's a card game? It's a card game.
Wait, the card game. Is this the Bialetto or whatever the fuck the name of it is?
It's an auto battler.
But it's a card game. Yeah, I have heard of this. It's on Steam.
Yeah.
It's not Bazaar. It's called like Biatello or something like that.
No, Balatro. That is different.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Different. I also own Balatro. Balatro is I have 7 Apple App Store gift cards to give out this Christmas to people specifically to buy this game, to buy Balatro because it's so much fun.
I need to add you on Steam. That's hilarious.
I don't play any card games
game ever. It's so good. I love it so much. But this is different. And no, the Bazaar is not on Steam.
Wallstrom took a major penalty tonight, so rip. He's out.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm still trying to figure out how they think this is.
The Devil's Twitter account is posting the Kako celebration thing.
that's
I
fucked
can't
up.
believe that. They're asking for
That's
war.
fucked up.
They got to be careful because if things go south, I mean.
Oh, they're saying okay. They're saying it's co-op because people who watch streams, they like. So there's no time constraint in between the rounds of of the game. You can sit and consider your next choice for as long as you want.
Oh, so people on Steam get the backseat game and help the person out.
Oh yeah, streamers listen like you listen to chat and
Yeah. Okay.
it
Okay.
becomes a thing, right? Um, yeah, so it's like so that's why they're saying it's a co-op game.
And this
Co-op.
is not on Steam?
No, it was
What's
a
it on?
beta. I can't even remember how I found it. Oh, you know what it was? I went on Twitch one day and like all these big names were playing it, like Kriparian and the guy who used to play Hearthstone, and because I play a lot of Teamfight Tactics because I'm a big video
Okay.
guy, and I play TFT. I love TFT because I'm a huge auto battler because I'm old and I don't have manual dexterity, and so and so I looked up the game and it was like $30 and you got 2 licenses for the game. So I sent one to my cousin, coincidentally the one who went with me to the Buffalo win. Um, and it's a lot of fun. Like you go through, you basically pick which stores to go to create your loadout, and then every day you fight an NPC,
Oh
and
wow.
then at the end of the day you fight another player's loadout
That's cool.
Yeah, highly recommend.
I'm not into card games, but if I could recommend a game to both of you, especially Eric, because it's more of his type of time, is Tape to Tape. It's phenomenal.
What game?
Tape to Tape on Steam. It is a roguelike hockey game.
Oh,
I
my
think
God,
I have
are you
that game.
serious?
Yeah, I know. Eric's gonna be like, "What, dude?
I'm
You
looking it up already.
I'm
can-
pretty sure I have that game. It's not
phenomenal.
bad. It's just kind of janky.
Well, I mean, they've made a lot of improvements over time. So there's traits to unlock, abilities, power ups, and it's basically like NHL '94, but like a more updated version.
Yeah.
So the coolest thing you can do now is you can make your own custom team jersey and logo and play the campaign with it. So I constantly replay the campaign with the Ducks jerseys from the D1. Those Ducks jerseys, I love those, the green ones.
Oh, I can share my screen. Here. Can I share my screen for you guys?
If it works,
Yeah, go for it.
it's gonna be like all of Eric's nudes.
Just my naked body.
Yeah. Look at this, guys.
All right. I'm just going to share my entire screen. Can you guys see the game?
Stupid camera's not working well for me. No, I don't see anything.
No, sorry, bud.
Oh, that's annoying.
I think John has to accept it or something, or it doesn't work on the free version.
It hasn't shown up yet.
You could always screenshot and then send it in messages, and then we can see it through there.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Bum, bum, ba-da-ba-bum, bum.
Can you see now?
No. See, I feel like I tried to do this before and
No.
it didn't work on StreamYard. Yeah. StreamYard's weird.
Someday I'll get you guys to see this game. It's so much fun. And it's not cards. You're not drawing from a deck.
Yeah.
You're not drawing from a deck. You're just buying things, and you start with a limited amount of space, and then as you level up to level, I think it's 4, you get the full range of stuff, and you buy items to put in your supply. You have a cache where you can keep stuff. So like one of the items you can get is a cash register that every day spits out 3 coins. So you have additional $3 to spend. If you upgrade the crash register, then you get bigger coins. You get more money at the end of the day. You have a daily income, and then you buy skills too. It's cool.
The card game?
No, that's Balatro. This is for Bazaar.
Oh, it's the same type of game though, right?
No.
No. It's
No,
not a card
Bazaar
game?
Bazaar is not a card game, no.
What the heck? It looked like one when I looked it up. Are you gonna go down? Let's see. Boom, 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 boom. I'm telling you, you would like Tape to Tape, Eric. It's really fun.
I was looking at it. I've got the tab open.
I am trying to talk all my friends into playing Deep Rock Galactic because
Really?
I feel like they would all have a great time with it.
I've never played it. It's fun.
What's up?
I've never played it. It's fun.
It's tons of fun. It's a dwarf shooting. It's a dwarf first-person shooter. So basically, you play as space dwarves and you mine planets for their resources. So like gold and minerals and things like that. And you shoot all the bugs and aliens that inhabit it.
Yeah.
It's like a lot of fun. I really like the weapons building mechanics that they have, and the co-op is really good.
Eric, this literally looks like a
the
card
online
game.
is seamless.
Bazaar looks like a card game. I don't understand. These are all cards or tiles.
They're tiles, but it's not
Oh.
like they're shuffled into a deck. It's not like you're
Oh.
it's
You
not
ha-
like you're drawing cards in a deck. You determine your loadout. That's
One second.
What's the game, John, you're talking about? Bedrock something?
Deep Rock Galactic.
Oh, Bedrock. Minecraft.
Can't take this guy anywhere.
I don't know what he said.
Damn, I wish I could.
Wow, it's on sale right now.
Deep Rock.
Brandon's
Yeah, big time.
back.
Hey!
Oh, this game
Sorry,
looks...
buddy.
John,
We
this
brought
game
all
looks
good
cool.
luck tonight.
Dude, it's so much fun. You need to play it with us. Me and AJ and our friend Melons, we play it routinely. We're looking for like a fourth person. Dude,
I don't know why.
it's great.
Dude, I don't know why
If
we're.
I could have
I
put
don't know why
money
we're
on
sorry.
the fact that you had a friend named Melons, I would have.
It's a nickname.
Dude, I don't know
would
why
hope
we're
so.
sorry. For what it's worth, the Knicks are kicking ass right now.
Yeah, that's
They're
what they've
up
been
by
talking about.
30.
Well, they're up by 26 now, but I mean, fuck
No,
yeah,
it's
I'll take
82
it.
1 it's 82-111. They're up by almost 30. Yeah.
Oh yeah. My TV's a little behind by a minute. Oh, there we go. There it is.
I need Brunson to hit 20 points and then I make $500. I'm kind of waiting for that to happen.
Listen, I'm more focused on this than the atrocity going on Long Island.
Oh,
right now.
100%. That's fucking painful.
I mean, you're fucking losing 5-1 to a team who lost 13 straight games. I mean, come on.
It's terrible.
Feed me the Knicks right now. And I never thought I would say that 10 years ago, but feed me the Knicks right now.
Yeah, I'm on board.
Oh, I love
Feed
this
me,
Andy
Tom.
quote. Andy's got the best
Eric's
quotes.
I know
Oh,
Eric's a
sorry.
little skeptical, but I love me some Tom Thibodeau. I love me some Thibodeau.
I'm a fan.
Do it in the playoffs, and then we'll talk.
I mean, I feel
Everyone
like he
was hurt
did last year.
playoffs, Eric. What do you want from him? Everyone was hurt.
He did it in the playoffs until there was nobody to do it with.
The man is incapable of changing his game plan.
But everyone was hurt. What do you want?
No.
His game plan worked.
100% it was injuries this past year. He's got the pieces now. If he can't get it done this year, then I think they have to move on.
I think what he really should probably be doing now is
what if you lose to the Celtics in 7?
That would be like
that's realistic. That's
one
reasonable.
Extreme edge case, yes.
I'm just being honest. You know, I don't want to get people like Fisher coaching for us again. No, I want somebody who can give me.
No, I
some
like Tibbs.
consistent
I do.
structure in
I am a
basketball.
fan of Tibbs.
And
But
Tibbs gives his team that.
Yeah.
I also think that now is probably the time that the Knicks start doing the load management thing.
if I will tell you this, if he does buy into that, I am fully on board. But he's never going to, because
I agree. I agree.
I mean, you want to talk about the Giants or the Jets or the Jets?
Why not just
Well,
in the face?
if you wanted to talk about the Giants, I have a hot take. I really don't think that Dable should be fired.
He should be fired.
No.
He absolutely should be fired.
He's a good coach. He has nothing to work with.
How is he a good coach? You have this team. You have this team ill prepared to play game in and game out, and
Because they don't have a quarterback.
I have a quote. I have a quote from my high school friends group chat.
You talking about the Islanders or a football team?
Yes, about the Islanders.
Giants.
Noah Dobson is like an aborted baby on skates.
Oh,
That's cruel.
That's heinous.
I like Dobson.
Though not entirely inaccurate.
I think if Dobson goes for like $7 million, it's not a bad contract. If they're able to get him for like that, I think it's fair. But you're right. Do the Islanders want to put that much money into Noah Dobson if they don't think this is the right team? And I just want to leave. Before I walk away for a sec. Andy had a really good quote, and Isles Fix posted it. This is the side of Isles Fix I can actually listen to. It said, We gave my daughter a Lender's bagel the other day. She pushed it back, saying it was frozen, though we toasted it. You see, you may try your best to revive stale bread by toasting it, but it's still stale bread. That's the Islanders right now. I completely agree with that.
No notes.
But-
I don't doubt that.
But you can't sugarcoat this. How the fuck are you losing to a team who lost 13 straight games? 5-1.
Someone's got to lose to
They're
them.
bad. They're a bad team.
I don't think they're bad.
Like no, like okay. If you were losing like this to say like the Panthers or the freaking Maple Leafs when they had everyone healthy and reasonable scheduling, or like the fucking Kings, for example. If you were losing 5-1, okay, it's a different scenario. The Sabres,
Yeah.
they're losing 5-1 at home.
I
to
changed
Buffalo.
my Twitter name, by the way. I'm sticking with it too.
What's
Like
your
they did.
Twitter? I can't look at Twitter. What's your Twitter name right now?
Someone
I
want to
got-
find it?
So I actually had to get rid of mine because of how they changed the block policy. I don't really feel safe with that.
Oh,
Okay.
I just block someone if they block me. I just block them.
But they can still see your stuff. I
Oh,
don't want my stuff being seen by the people I
Blue
block.
Sky.
you're gonna have to be anonymous.
Come to Blue Sky.
yeah, go to Blue Sky.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
All right, it started back up for me. Time
Yeah,
to
I'm gonna
suffer
I'll be
through
right
this
back.
again.
It's not like I'll be missing anything anyway. So
Oh, I tried on the suit today.
Oh, very nice.
I really like it.
I'm happy for
really-
you, buddy. That's awesome.
I really-
suitcase.
Yeah, Gabby wants to see it. I tell her, no, you won't let me see your wedding dress. You ain't seeing my suit.
It's tradition.
Are you doing
know
a
you-
suit or a tux?
Harry with you?
Oh, like the vest, everything.
Nice.
Full tux, yeah. It's sky blue.
Oh, I like that. Okay.
That's the color I chose. Sky blue pants, sky blue jacket, sky blue vest. Wait, who is walking on my legs? Who is walking on my legs? Come here.
It's not me. I
Come here.
swear to God.
You want to say hi to the chat? Don't want you walking away. Boy. Bringing me more happiness than the Islanders by the minute. What's up, Blackie?
They're going to score a second goal. Take that +3 while you can.
Yeah. I'm not sending good money after bad.
Listen, I already invested stupid money in the season ticket package. I already regret it now.
Same, buddy. Same.
What a stupid thing. Like, 5-1 to Buffalo at home.
Yeah. Didn't they shut them out last time?
Yeah, and they didn't even deserve to win that game. They got
Yeah.
outplayed that game.
They did get outplayed.
I'll be honest.
Yeah.
I think in order for me to buy season tickets, the team has to finish like first in the Metro the year prior.
Yeah, but here's the
not-
problem. Here's the thing. If they do that, the season tickets are going to be
Absurd.
out of. You're going to be outpriced. You're going to be priced
Yeah.
out.
Oh, I know. I'm aware. I'm aware. That's when you,
You don't
go
have to
on
worry
to Game Time and you buy your tickets like 10 minutes before the puck drop.
You don't have to worry about that happening anyway, trust me. Not anytime soon, at least.
Yeah.
You never know.
No, I know. unless
We said that about the Capitals.
Yeah, but the Capitals actually signed a bunch of good players. I don't think the Islanders are capable.
And
We
they-
could sign a bunch of good
and they
players
actually have a good
in the
coach.
off season.
I meant traded for them. I should have said, but
We could sign good players in the off
hey,
season.
if we get a McMichael out of nowhere, count me in. If we draft a McMichael instead of a Simon Holmstrom,
I don't think McMichael is what's like causing them to be this good.
he has like 40 points right now. I need to look it up. He
Yeah.
I
has-
think he's really good. I don't think he's the piece.
You got to remember, they don't even have Ovechkin right now, and they're still winning games. He has 29 points in 33 games. He has 16 goals and 13 assists. Holy shit. It's wild. I'm a big Simon Draisaitl fan. That's my new name on Twitter.
Oh, Jesus.
Really?
Yeah. Dude, I love that. It was to be fair, it was a Palpy tweet, but I lost it. It was so funny.
Simon Draisaitl.
Yeah, I couldn't. I was crying because they of course before he blows up that PK, they're talking about him with like Kucherov and all these other guys. It's like, yeah, Simon Holmstrom. Eric called it the land of mirrors or something. I forgot.
Oh, it was like being in a
That
hall
was
of
yeah,
mirrors.
no, that was hilarious.
Oh yeah, it's like being in a hall of mirrors. Simon Holmstrom, all these other elite players.
It was Braden Point, Andrzej Kopitar. Hold on, I'm gonna pull it up right now.
They pulled up some stupid stat on screen, Brandon, and it was like, oh, here we go.
Shooting percentage. Have we had a penalty? Have we had a power play yet?
And I think this might be the second one or the first one. I don't know.
Okay,
You know,
so
it'd be
like,
nice. It'd be nice if they gave Sorokin a fucking breather too. Like, why would you not start Hogberg against Buffalo?
No,
So,
because
like-
because
Yeah,
you
that's what I
want
was saying before.
No,
This definitely
against
felt like the
Buffalo.
game to do it.
no coach would do that because you want to win this game. You're not going to start the backup who
It's
sucks.
Buffalo.
Who cares?
It's Buffalo.
And it's 5-1. What do you think the score would be at Hogberg?
Yeah,
4-1?
yeah, and you can make the case 3 of the goals Sorokin should have had back, but that's a result of playing
I
him
don't know.
11 straight games. Give the dude a break.
I don't agree with that either. Maybe 2 of them, but
all right, so listen to this. The top shot percentage leaders this season are like Point, Barbashev, Reinhart, Scheifele, Line, Kopitar, Draisaitl, Nemestikov, and Simon Holmstrom. And it's like, yeah, okay.
no, that's Simon Draisaitl to you. Big sniper. You know he has that because he never shoots the fucking puck. Oh, he shot it there. Oh, he almost scored too. They don't even cover him. They know he's not shooting. Him and Barnes-
Excuse me, I'm going to need you guys to leave my boy Simon Hull alone.
You know what's funny is we have Barzal on one side and Holmstrom on the other. It's like you're asking to not shoot the puck. Oh man. Oh, I like Barzal in that spot though. That was fun.
Yeah, that was interesting.
He still got it too. Man, he's
Dobson
nuts.
almost stole the puck from him.
And look at that. No one in the slot. Where is the team? Hello? There you go. Now you move.
Oh,
Gosh. Yeah.
Barzal just trying to lay somebody out.
Yeah, that was interesting.
It's a choice. It's a choice.
I need him to get angry. I need to see him score a hat trick. It's not gonna happen. But I mean,
We need more than a hat trick to be back in this game.
yeah, I know.
That's how you know it's bad.
For whatever you want Sorokin to get back, there was another 2 of them minimum this game that are 100% on the team, 100%, including the PK where Holmstrom just was in la la land. And then he makes that incredible toe save, and they score on the rebound because Nelson's not playing defense ever.
Right.
So frustrating because, like, in a game where Sorokin's poor, this is still probably 2-0 right now with the first goal and maybe, you know, one of the... But they just... The support was gone.
Yeah. It has not been good. That's for
No. And I'm not saying he's been a world beater, but, like, holy shit, they don't help him. They didn't even put
They gotta
Hogberg in this game.
I don't know why you didn't even put him in the third period. Like, come on.
I think Sorokin got a penalty. He gave up.
Ah.
I'm enjoying this, okay?
You're enjoying
Well,
F1 coaching?
somebody is.
Did
Mike,
he really?
I think that
Oh, yeah, he did.
I think that we're all glossing over one big reason that Hogberg should have started tonight.
No, it should have been Chicago. You don't start him tonight before the break. It
No,
would've made
so
no
the reason
sense.
he should have started tonight is because of the 13 losses in a row thing. If you are the Islanders and Hogberg is in net right now, you're down like 8-1. That
How do you
actually
know that?
would have been the
I
fire
promise you.
everyone massive
Well,
trade incoming moment.
No, you're right. You don't know if
And that's what this team deserves
let's just say Buffalo plays this exact same way. It's the exact same game with Hogberg in that. It's 3-1 right now at minimum. There were 3 goals. He's one of the goals that you think he should have had. He made 2 or 3 saves on before it went in. Like at that point, I mean the team just can't get the puck out.
Yeah.
After a performance like this, even though they were the better team for stretches of the game, this should be grounds for someone to get traded.
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna go out
agree.
on a limb and say, oh Jesus Christ.
Oh, Draisaitl!
Draisaitl, down goes Draisaitl.
Oh, I feel bad.
Draisaitl.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that him still being in is Wah saying this is not his fault.
Oh, 100%.
I think so.
There's no way you can blame this on.
I think if you pull him
can.
right now,
can.
you shred his confidence.
No, I mean they could. I don't think it makes a difference. They already killed it anyway.
But I also just think, I think he's saying, this is not his fault.
I'm just curious. Have you ever seen an Islanders penalty kill where they actually clear the puck consistently? Because I think they did it on the first one, but it didn't last.
Have you ever seen an Islanders penalty kill in the past 2 years where they weren't coaching a diamond?
No.
The answer is no.
Very true.
Change the formula. You're last in penalty kill.
If it makes you feel better, Brandon, if this is the trajectory of the team, honestly, they're probably going to get rid of everyone. It's probably not going to just be one person. It's probably going to be all the coaches and the GM because this is just a nightmare for them. Oh,
because
nice work.
They should be doing it. There you go. But that's what they should be doing though. Like if you don't have proven consistent coaching, it doesn't matter who you have on paper. You have to get the coaches right.
I get what you're saying. I
think that Roy is going to be is going to be really, really, really good with a team that is more talented.
Better skaters too.
Yes.
I mean, there's a couple guys in this team like
Pelican
and Pulak are cooked because all the guys that are cooked on this team can't skate. It's just a common theme.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're saying why would thrive with a team that could skate properly?
Like Carolina, 100%.
Why the hell are you scratching Engvall?
I have no idea. I agree with you. I don't think it makes. I just think he doesn't.
No reason.
I see
the corpse of Casey Cizikas.
I see why he doesn't like him though. I see why he doesn't like him though because if you watch Engvall,
I really
he's
think
soft.
with Engvall, it's a personal thing. I really think he just hates his game.
Yeah.
Well, that's petty. That's petty on his part. Petty on his part. Do you think every proven coach likes every single one of their players? Probably not, but they still play them because it gives them the coach the optimal lineup to ice.
I don't know if they play them all the time.
Not every player likes their head coach, but they damn sure respect the coach and they'll follow the coach's ideology because the coach has a proven system. Wall ain't got no consistent system.
Not as often as you think, man. People lose the room all the time. Look at what's happening with the
Depends on who's
Rangers.
coaching. Well, the Rangers have, just being honest, the Rangers have an objectively worse overall roster than the Islanders. The Rangers have better star power
I
in the top six.
disagree with that.
But from 1 to 12 in the forward group, overall, you would take the Islanders group over the Rangers group.
I
overall.
don't think so. You look at the Rangers' third line right now, and I would take every single one of those players over our third line.
No, I wouldn't.
You wouldn't take
wouldn't.
Will Queel right now over who we have. Who do we have? You wouldn't take Will Queel right now over Engvall?
Engvall's not playing.
All right.
Engvall's a healthy scratch.
I'm counting him as a third liner because he's the most talented of the group. All right. Would you take Will Queel right now over Hudson Fasching?
What'd you call
Fasching shouldn't be on the third line.
Would you take him over Pajot?
No.
I would.
Absolutely not.
Oh, no,
yeah, I would.
Yeah, we all would. Except for
I'm not taking him over Pajot. I wish I might. Absolutely not. I'm not taking him right now. I'm not taking him over Holmstrom. Holmstrom's kicking ass the past 5 weeks.
Oh.
Holmstrom is the debate. Holmstrom's debatable.
And I'm not gonna raise this blind fucking Kool-Aid and say like he's like Draisaitl or Kucherov or anything like that.
That's Simon.
He's no.
Say his name right. That is Simon Draisaitl.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Mike.
The funniest part about this, now you can't even make it up. They showed those stats, and then Holmstrom on the PK poops his pants. Like, I don't even understand how you could do that back to back like
hilarious.
that. Yeah, like they literally went from that to him losing where he was on the ice. Like, how do you do that? Like, consecutively just blow his, he's playing well for a while.
Wow.
What happened? Oh no, hold on.
Wow.
Hold on, John, don't spoil it.
I'm not, but that's hilarious.
All right, cool. Hold on, I want to laugh. Let me laugh. Let Mike laugh. Let Mike laugh. Let Mike laugh. Is it Draisaitl? I'm excited to see what happens. Eric's not even watching. I think he's done.
I'm actually, so my law firm, we take turns handling night calls and like night intakes. Unbelievable off the post. And Monday just happens to be my night, and I just gotta contact.
Oh, they pulled the
goalie.
Rangers.
The Rangers and Islanders are both tied for last in the Metro.
Woo-hoo!
That's amazing.
Columbus beat Montreal today.
Oh my God. We've got an empty net with 11 minutes left.
Yeah, I love this.
My God. This is amazing. First of all, how can you not love this?
I actually really like that idea from WoW.
That's too many men. Oh, that should have been a too many men penalty. That guy hopped off the bench and tried to play it where that was definitely 6 men on the ice. Oh, I hate that.
Yeah.
Well, there's your 6.
Hey, whoa. Spoilers.
Listen, this game is over.
What did you say about the plus 3.5?
Knowing Philly, probably bet against our team tonight too. He's such a fucking idiot sometimes.
I mean, he's such a what? Such a good gambler.
I just think
a lot of the shit that he posts is mostly shtick just to piss people off.
No, I know, but I hate when everyone.
It's part of his gimmick. There's no way that he thinks this team is realistically a juggernaut. The way
that's what I've been saying. It's gotta be.
There's no way. It's
a bit.
I mean, he could say all he wants. Oh, you're being so negative. I go, dude, do you have faith in his coaching to get this team to a cup? No. Like, absolutely not. You were ill prepared to play against arguably the worst. No, actually, no. They were the worst team in the NHL because the Predators won this weekend. So the Sabres were last in the league. going into tonight, and you're getting blown out at home to this team. It's embarrassing. It is utter embarrassing. And it's not even the score. It's not even just the score. It's the high danger chance differential too. You're getting out high danger at 8-4, 5-on-5.
Yeah.
It's pathetic. Like I don't want to hear any it's the players crap. Like if you had a proven coach and a proven coaching staff overall, and then this happened, I'd be like, okay, yeah, it's the players. You know, they just don't have it anymore. Like if it was somebody like Mike Sullivan coaching this team, and then they were just looking like this every day, and I'd be like, okay, yeah, it's the players at that point. But you went from Lambert to Patty Waugh, who's a slight upgrade over Lambert, but that's not really a good thing either. And you were right. And you were right, Mike. You said, okay, don't hold on to the 30-game sample size that they got last year. You were right.
Yeah, I was in that regard. Yeah.
Yeah, you were absolutely
unfortunately,
right.
I'd rather go back on that and say I hope they hold on to the 30-game sample size because it would have been more fun than watching this.
But like all they've gotten game in and game out for the most part is just 40 minutes of play per game. They just abandon what works for the first two periods, get blown out once every 7 games, rinse, repeat. You know, that's all it's been this year. It's just sad. Now you're losing 6-1.
Good God. Dude, Brandon, have you ever heard of a Zercher squat?
A Zercher squat? What's that? I don't think I've ever seen that on Instagram.
You squat with, I'm gonna send it to you. What's your Instagram handle?
Oh no, I've seen it. It's when it looks like you're hugging the bar. Yeah, I've seen this video.
Buff dude, exactly. Your elbow. So my brother's a personal trainer at Life.
I will be right back.
And one of his buddies did a 400-pound Zercher squat today.
I think that shit could snap your arms like a twig. I'm not a big fan of them.
Yeah.
I would rather just do front squats where you just cross your hands and keep the bar around your collarbone. I'd rather just do that.
Yeah.
But you really can't go that. I mean, you could go deep. I mean, you could break parallel when you do it, but I just rather do a front squat.
Yeah.
I don't even really do front squats anymore. I just do a mixture of high bar and low bar back squats. And that's it. That's my game. Why have you been doing them?
I'll make squats and deadlifts in very occasionally, but mostly I'm just doing machines because I'm old.
How old are you?
43.
Really? You're 10 years older than me?
Yeah.
That's wild.
I'm quite old. Plus my knee has been giving me problems lately, so I'm not trying to mess with it. So I'll do squats or deadlifts like once a week, and then the other times I'll do just like leg press. And
do you keep your shoes off?
No.
That's the problem.
I know that's part of it. That, and I should probably be using the wedge because of the way my body is built. But
when it comes to squatting, you don't want your heels to ever lift up, and keeping your shoes off will prevent your heels from lifting.
I don't generally have a problem with that. I have more of a problem with stabilization of my left knee. But I will say this: I don't know if you follow any like Instagram lifting people, but Mike Israetel has become like my favorite follow, and I've been since I started following. When I do squats, I do very, very slow, all the way down, ass to grass, and all the way back up. It's very deliberate squats, and it feels good. And honestly, in the maybe 2 or 3 months since I've started doing them, it feels like I'm doing them better and more.
Can you show me a slow squat?
It's goddamn, fuck you.
Yikes.
I'll spot you, Eric.
I feel kind of like that's what we've been watching tonight on this Islanders game.
Yeah, pretty much. A slow
A
squat and then a
Very
turn.
slow squat. The slowest squat.
Like a 98-year-old man trying to take a dump. That's basically what this was like tonight.
For real.
How do you guys feel about WA coaching so far this season? Someone asked. Yeah, we had a few people jump in, Brandon. I was surprised. We had like 7 or 8 people at one point. It's pretty cool. I mean, Brandon hates
Yeah,
WA, so I
sorry,
mean,
I had to pick up my fiance at work, and then we were trying to look for outfit that she was gonna wear for Carnegie Hall within a few weeks because she's a general manager for her music school, so she has to wear appropriate clothing. And apparently, she didn't have the dress in the storage room. It was in our closet all along. So what a waste of 30 minutes. And now I'm here. How do I feel about WA coaching? Yeah, get him the fuck out of my team.
Wow.
Seriously,
I'm a different thought process here. I'm the type of person who I don't think there's a coach out there that I'm in love with. So I wouldn't mind, just because I think it would be really sour to completely just give up on him right now. We saw 30 games where things were good. Now we're seeing 30 where they're bad. What happens if you turn over 4 to 5 players on the team? I think it's a good start.
I certainly think you have to explore the personnel being the problem at this point.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's ridiculous because people just, they want to go coach, but it's like, at some point now, we have to accept.
There's nothing wrong. Well, listen, there's nothing wrong with moving on from a couple people like Paul, Mary, and Nelson if you want.
I mean, I would just start there. I wouldn't end there. They have to make some tough decisions.
I think you have to have a real look at the very minimum if you're not firing your power play coach. I don't know how McLean still has a job.
And Albaline.
Yeah.
Albaline's got to get canned too.
But that's what I'm saying.
In the league in both special teams.
Why are we not letting Wah bring in his guys? In all seriousness, like, why is that not a thing?
Yeah.
Maybe he didn't. Okay, here's the thing. Maybe he didn't have any ideas for his own guys.
I don't think that's a remote possibility for any coach in the league. Everybody has people they prefer.
Do we know that, or maybe he has maybe he wanted to bring somebody who had a boatload of baggage, like Lane Lambert originally wanted with Brian Wiseman. You know, remember that?
Yeah, but you can't just assume that. We don't know.
That's not really fair to assume.
Brandon's like, what if Wah is just the most evil person alive?
No, I didn't say that either.
No, but you made it sound that way.
They probably had discussions about alternative coaches prior to them announcing post-draft that, this guy's going to stay and they're going to bring in Albaline. They've probably had talks about this, and there was a disagreement on that.
Can we admit your?
Yeah, but it's a lot more realistic that the disagreement is due to like schematic issues and this person's a bad person.
Yeah, I love how Brandon was like, but here's my hypothetical. What if he's just a piece of shit?
Yeah.
Hear me out.
I mean, you're seeing how he's treating Engvall.
All right, but listen, he's passionate. He's not an asshole. There's a difference.
I love it.
You can be passionate and be an asshole. You could be both.
I love Engvall, but if you seriously watch him play in this system, it's so easy to see why he gets scratched. He's soft as butter. I mean, that's just not my style.
So why are you scratching him over Cizikas?
Because Cizikas is ass, but at least he plays physical. I mean, it's just the truth.
It doesn't matter.
No, I agree with you.
If you remember, Engvall was scratched a lot in Toronto as well.
When the Islanders were good,
they're the exact same issues.
No, he wasn't. Early in
his career, he absolutely was.
Is that our song for this season?
He was glued to the fourth line all the time with David Kampf. He wasn't healthy, scratched constantly. He was ridiculed for his inconsistency offensively, but he wasn't healthy, scratched game in and game out all the time under Keefe. No.
I'm not saying under Keefe. Earlier in his career, he was.
By the way,
who by Babcock? You're going to use him as the barometer?
Yes, I am.
There's a minute 40 left. A minute 40 left in the next game. Josh Hart, Brunson, Michael Bridges, all still in the game, and they are up 15. Why? Why?
Listen.
Guess what? None of the Raptors starters are in.
Eric, I think you're kind of missing the point here. You're losing the forest for the trees. This is New York. We got parlays to hit.
Kolek then. Wait, Brunson has to be over 20 at this point. They have 100.
No, he's not.
You're kidding. Oh my God, he's only got 12.
He's
Oh
the
my
only
God.
person who's not. It's hilarious.
Cat and Towns went off. Oh my Lord. And Campaign, Jesus.
Cat went off. OG went off. Bridges went off. Like the only person that didn't is Brunson. It's hilarious.
I mean, because Mike, here's why I have this. Here's why I'm not ready to say it's entirely the players. There's a few of them, sure.
Hey, hold on.
hate
I thought
the
you were going to
analogy
talk
that-
about my song, Eric. I mean, Brandon. The Do you remember when the Isles were good in September? All right, go ahead, Brandon.
Oh Lord.
People want to throw in it. Okay, you've had 3 coaches in 4 years. Okay, are you really going to use that COVID year as the barometer to how Barry Trotz's last year was as an overall coach?
No, I agree with you. I don't think it's fair, but I just there's a trend. I don't like trends, and the trend is just downwards. And
I mean, my fiance, we went to opening night weekend. We had to endure watching a top pair of Robin Salo and Scott Mayfield. And behind them were Hutton and Ledoux and Aho. You're not winning games with that. You're just not. Your top pair is out. One of them because he broke his foot. The other one, he's on COVID protocol. How are you surviving that? How is any coach surviving that? And then what? Barzell went on COVID a week later.
But Brandon, if you assume that they let Barry Trotz go because they didn't think he was good anymore, I think that's a really reckless assumption. That's absolutely not why he's not here.
No, this is more of the Mike is saying that, okay, we've had 3 coaches in 4 years. At what point do we say, oh, it's the players? But how is the team ever bad when fully healthy under Barry Trotz? They weren't.
You're talking about 5 years ago now? 4 years ago?
Okay, with an objectively forward group than what they have now.
Not because
an objectively younger forward group.
Doesn't matter about the age. It matters about the talent.
What I'm saying is that talent is not where it was at that stage because they're all way older now.
I mean,
Talent and Bullock are like shells of who they were at that point in time.
You've got a top line of Horvat, Barzal, and Draisaitl.
Barry Trotz never had Horvat. He never had Siplikov. He never had a fully healthy Palmer.
Oh my God. 7.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Like they miss the full consistency of structure. That's what they're missing. They don't have that. They have it for 2 periods.
I think it's a little bit deeper than that, but I get it. Right. I mean,
guys, I got to sign off. I got to make this call.
All right.
Take care, buddy.
Take care.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to leave in like 10 minutes as well. I gotta.
I mean, there's 3 minutes left in this game, so yeah, might as well.
Yeah. This is just sad.
Listen, it's a bad game by a, let's just be honest,
game of the year.
Severely mid-hockey team.
This is their worst game of the year.
Potentially.
There's nothing worse than No, there's no worse game than this. Find me one.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah,
You're losing at home. You're losing at home convincingly to a team who was on a 13-game losing streak. There's no worse game than this. None. Like, if you want to move Brock and Palmieri, maybe make room for Alex Jeffries. No problem with that whatsoever, because Jeffries is the only bright spot on that Bridgeport Baron. He's the only bright spot. Give him a shot and see what you got. No problem with that. But to have your team ill-prepared, to mismanage your goalies like this, like making the same mistakes that Lambert made, running Sorokin into the freaking ground. No matter who you're playing at that point, Like, you have Hogberg for a reason. Give him a shot. And guess what? If he folds, if he looks like crap, listen, he can come out and say, hey, I tried. And no one will give him crap for it. But he never tried to do it. He only played him for what, like a third period against Carolina and a third period against the Kraken.
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
listen, I'm the biggest Sorokin defender around. Do I think they should have signed him to that contract though? Probably not. Now,
oh
granted,
no,
I don't know, but I don't know what the trade market was like too. I don't know if they even tried, but I just
Mike,
don't think but listen to me. If this team was built like the Panthers, I would say yeah, you sign that guy for 8 years. What are you saying? No, they did it with the goalie who's 10 mil, who's not even as good.
yes, but okay, Bobrovsky's has a bigger track record at the time of his contract than Sorokin did. That's number one.
Sure, no,
Number two,
you're right, but still, I mean, I think
but again, that was also a terrible contract as well. I mean, when Dale Talon signed him to that deal in 2019, we all said that was a shitty deal.
Yeah.
Like, we all said it was bad, but they were able to get away with it though.
But here's my thing:
they were able to sign other players because they didn't have income. They don't have income tax, so players were cheaper in the free agent market compared to where if the Islanders were to sign those players.
But I also believe that I stand by the fact that you can give out a Sorokin contract if your team is built way better than what the Islanders are. I firmly believe that. In my opinion, I don't think the Ottinger contract is bad. I don't. I think it makes sense for a really good Stars team to pay a goaltender. I don't think that's wrong.
Yes, but he was younger at the time of the contract.
Sure. Now, we can get into age and stuff, but the reality is the Islanders had Sorokin at this age. It is what it is. You know what I mean? Like,
I was one of the first two people who 2 to 3 years ago, Mike, you remember on record, I said the most nightmarish thing the Islanders can do is give Sorokin that type of contract. Because for a goalie who solely relies on athleticism, that is not going to improve as he reaches his 30s.
All right. So this might be a hot take. I don't think 8 mil is going to be the elite goalie contract for a long time. I think we're already in the stage where they're going to get 10.
Right now, though, it is.
But that contract looks like a steal in comparison now.
To who? The dude has a less than a 900 save percentage right now.
But you don't understand. He's playing really good hockey. The fact that he has that save percentage is a reflection of the team's poor play, not him.
There's no excuse for that. Anthony Stolmar
there is though.
Freaking 920.
You're right, and their defense has been atrocious.
I think the truth lies in the middle. We're not seeing as many exceptional saves from Sorokin, but we're also seeing, I would consider, some of the most back-breaking goals from an Islanders team since Doug Weight. I don't think I'm wrong.
I agree.
I don't think I'm like, you can't quantify it with expected goals because it's like off of shit that's almost like guaranteed. You know, no decimal point is going to show you that that's going in really no matter what goalie's out there. Like the one where he made the toe save right in front of the net, that's going in on any goalie. There's nothing you can do about that. There's nothing you can do about it. And the Holmstrom thing in the slot, that's entirely on Simon. You can't, you know.
Well, again, Mike, I keep telling people this ad nauseum. As long as you keep coaching Diamond, you're going to keep giving up these power play goals.
It's crazy what they're giving up.
Cup contending teams don't coach penalty kill Diamond anymore. They don't do it. They either box it or they wedge it. They don't coach a freaking Diamond. Because all it takes is one broken play. You have only one defenseman back, and you're crap. You're sunk after that. You need two defensemen back. The Diamond doesn't allow that. Like they don't change it, and don't even get me started on the power play. That alone is just atrocious as well. And again, that falls on Lou because he's the one who picked. I mean, he picked all of them in retrospect. He picked Law, he picked Albalene, he picked Johnny McLean. That's all on him. And if you're not going to optimize what you got, then what's the point of keeping these guys? What's the point of keeping the staff if you're not even going to optimize what you have properly? You're just wasting the fans' time. Like, oh, jeez. Well, that was a fun game.
Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah.
But again, I warned everybody to say, oh, without Sorokin, this team is nothing. Yeah, with this coaching, you could say that. Can we actually get some good coaching all around, please? For the first time in 4 years? Because if you're not, this shit's gonna keep happening. I still think you can move Brock and Palmieri, though.
No,
Retain half salary.
I think you'll get a first for both. I still believe the fact that Nelson made Team USA speaks volumes about how good he is. And I think Palmieri is Palmieri. He just scored tonight, too. He's a workhorse. Teams know what they have if they're getting.
That was an empty calorie goal by Palmieri.
Oh, I think at worst you're getting a second and third for both guys. So I'm not too upset if that's the return. That's fine. You got to have a future at some point. You got to have a future to watch, or else you're going to be rebuilding for 10 years like the teams Islanders fans make fun of. You're going to look like a Detroit if you don't start building up some picks. Because there's going to be no one to play here. You're going to be overpaying for every free agent. You're not going to be a good hockey team, so.
I just can't wait for Lou to get replaced this offseason. I can't wait. We thank you for your time, Lou. We thank you for getting Trotz.
Yeah, he's got to go. I mean, that's just.
Yeah, he's got to be.
Get rid of Lou and give me Dougie Wilson, and then we're good. I will happily take that guy as my next general manager if Stacey Bruce isn't available. The irony is that he's actually like Lou Lamoriello was before he got hired from the Islanders. He's also Kyle Dubas' senior advisor. It's pretty funny. It's pretty funny. He would actually be a very, very good GM for his team if he wants the GM still. But the fact that he's still working for other teams out there shows that, okay, he wants to get back into it. The Sharks were really, really good under him. Well, 3 conference final appearances, a cup final appearance. Always knew when to retool, get the right coaches to replace this guy or that guy. Out goes McClellan, in comes Pete DeBoer. Did they hit a bit of a wall after the Erik Karlsson trade? Sure. But, making the playoffs 14 out of 17 years being a general manager there.
That's good.
That's very good. That's very, very good. And players can grow their facial hair under him. Yay, I guess. That's what
I'm just waiting for change. It doesn't really Lou, players just do something.
If they're gonna fire Wall and Lou, I think Lou's gonna leave ultimately because I haven't heard any details about him getting another 2-year contract. He's probably gonna resign. And if that's the case, you're going to get a new general manager. I don't think it's going to be Lou's son, but the new general manager is going to want his own guy. I don't think any of the guys are going to be coming back after this year. And this is why I gave up on him after the second game. My fiance tried to save me and say, really, you're giving up after only 2 games? I go, yes, because nothing's changed already. They're not even trying to change anything. If you're not going to change your coaching tactics, then why am I going to get invested in you? You know what I mean? You added Siplikov, you added Declare, but you have the same lackadaisical play in the third period. Your power play and penalty kill are still wanky looking. It sucks. John looks so upset. Sorry to upset you, John.
I'm good.
No, he's not upset. He's seen this before.
Yeah.
This is not really new this year. The Islanders have had a couple stinkers. No. This one is probably the worst one, but at the end of the day,
this might be worse than the Dougie Waite season.
No, I don't think so. You know what? You couldn't. They were fun offensively that year. You're right. My biggest issue is they turned a Vezina caliber goalie into almost a joke, a running joke league wide now, and for some reason all these fancy analytics are telling people that we're good defensively, and Sorokin's the problem. It doesn't make sense to me by watching this team. I just think the expected goals numbers are almost even tonight. Did that look like a close game to you guys?
Absolutely not.
No, it did in the beginning maybe, but
the high danger chances were not even.
Yeah, I know. I don't know if
That's the number you really should be looking at.
I just don't. Whoever does the expected goals, I need to know why they love the Islanders because they literally favor them all the time, even when they're getting killed by teams.
They got out high endangered at home by Buffalo 8-5, 5-on-5.
Yeah, which is embarrassing. I know.
Bad, yeah.
I focus on that. I focus on that more than the expected goals because at least you're showing that you're protecting your front of the net more often. Like, it's a joke. Jay Woodcroft's contract ends after this season, so the Islanders could bring him in, bring back the 1-1-3, get a guy who will enforce structure on your team consistently. Oh yeah, Connor McDavid. Yeah, so did Dave Tippett. He didn't do shit with them. And you said it, Mike. The dude was unfairly fired in your opinion. He wrote a high PDO, Jay Woodcroft, when he got fired for Chris Knobloch last year.
I think so. I didn't think it made sense. I mean, they were playing well, in my opinion, when I watched them. They just weren't. You see, they were like the Islanders when I watched Duclair, Barzell, and Horvat. I think that line was something special, and the puck just wasn't going in. But
they also had a shit ton of injuries early on too, and Stuart Skinner played like shit. But Ken Holland, took a chance, fired Woodcroft after they started off 3-9-1 despite the injuries. For some reason, Skinner decided to wake up and play better. Everyone got healthy, and they became one of the hottest teams in the league. Unfortunately, it happens, and that's not a knock on Knobloch. Like, I think, he's showing he can get some consistent production from this team, but I don't know. I just don't think it was really fair for Woodcroft to go. But he's still getting paid.
Here's the stat for Sorokin, by the way, that should make you feel a little bit better about him. I know there's a lot of negativity being spewed around, but for all of the games that the Islanders have lost, they've averaged this year a 1.71 goals for in their losses. How many goalies are winning those games regardless, even if you have like a 9-15? Maybe 2 or 3. Maybe they have 4 or 6 more points right now. But even then, you'd have to have like Vezina level goaltending. If you're scoring a 1.71, goalies aren't getting shutouts every night. And a lot of the times when a goal...
Oliver Wahlstrom also got a 5-minute major for boarding.
I know, I saw that. Yeah,
Yikes. I guess he went to the school of Matt Rempe. Shit, man. Ugh. It's brutal. And they lost that game, too, the Capitals. Ugh. All right, well, I have to head out, actually.
Yeah.
I guess I'll chat with you all via texting and whatnot, but
I'm probably going to head off, too.
All right, thanks, guys, for tuning in. I'm going to stop the stream, and we'll do a live stream like after Christmas, probably at some point, okay? We'll do a pod. All right, I'll talk to you soon.